going to be taking care of a handful of things on my end real quick.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. Here. Reload this. Going to be taking care of a handful of things on my end real quick. Okay. That's good because I'm professional. I'm checking a look at different things on my stream while the stream's going. Yay.
Yeah, looks like my thing went up.
Yeah, no, it notified me that you went live.
Yeah, I could hear D-Swank's thing about him going live in the background there.
Live stream. Okay. Hey, it's KG22. Switch that to live. Let's bring up Space Engineers. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I need to drop that down so I can actually see my chat, and there we go. Yeah, we're back in Space Engineers. It's a little clunky, but we've got a few things we want to do, and we're curious to see if any of the updates really did anything to SE. Kind of want to look at the new. They're not decorative block. What? No. What did they name the new blocks? Are they hidden under anything or anything in particular?
Power spark or something.
Spark of the future or
Gee.
something like that? Because the frostbite blocks are all under
Spark
frostbite.
of the future, yeah.
Okay, so S. Sparks of the future. Because I want to put some of these neon tubes. Oh, the neon tubes are. I was hoping the neon tubes I could put like on small grid. Because, that'd be cool. Okay, small grid sliding door, not useful to me. Sci-fi interior wall, and I really wanted to decorate the small ship with some neon tubes. I wanted to get this sci-fi punk going. Oh, well. Okay, I guess one of the things I really need to do is figure out how to offload all the crap in my hover so I can get back out there.
Could always set your thing to eject everything.
Yeah, but the other problem is our storage containers are practically full.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, I had to build some new ones.
Ooh.
It sounds like I'm not blowing up enough stuff.
Where is all this stuff coming from? Is anything producing anything right now? Okay, that assembler is...
Builder and repair might be destroying that pink ship still down there.
No, I don't think that's it. Let's see.
There we go.
I think the easiest thing is just going to be pull this connector here, put a port up, and put a new connector on it and just connect that way. That's a hinge. I don't want hinge. I want conveyor tube, please. Thank you. Yeah,
Oops.
2 up, and then 1 over. And connector. I guess I could throw all my goodies in here.
Not that we really need them, but I don't want to lose steel plates.
Oh my god, Daniel. We have a whole asteroid of rock. We've almost eaten the entire asteroid. We don't... Screw steel plates. Just leave them behind. Delete them if you really want to get rid of them. Alright,
No, because knowing my luck, I'll try to delete it and end up deleting the planet in the process.
True. I mean, you... Well, no, just go into creative and right-click on them. That gets rid of them. What's going on? Are the hovers off? Yeah, okay. Damn it. There we go. Oh, this way, please. Thank you. Alright. Reverse. And let's go down some height. So I can dock and get all this stuff out of my ship. Deposit everything. Oh, wait. Yeah. No. I just may have pissed things off. Because it appears to have locked up somewhat. I can't get out of a menu. There we go.
Sorry, I just dropped over a dozen jump drives on the ground.
Why?
Trying to flip over the big rig, remember?
Oh. Oh yeah, you're Magnum Felius.
Alright, that'll solve a few problems. Because I have a machine that'll get them. I have to buy a new machine soon.
Why will you? Okay, I've got to tear apart my ship because something's not frickin' working right. Would you grind away this time?
You know, if I didn't know any better, it sounds like you're playing Space Engineers.
Something similar.
Yeah.
Because who'd want to play Space Engineers? I got a better game. It's called Space Engineers 2.
Electric
Yeah.
Boogaloo.
Yeah.
You won't be seeing that anytime soon.
Yeah, not. I mean, they're gonna milk the frickin'. Okay, so that's there. Okay, that's there. That's there. That's there. Okay, everything is on the ship. So. Okay, control. Inventory, control, build and repairs. They're on. Why can I not ditch stuff that's in my inventory, in my ship's inventory? Item cannot pass through small conveyors. Okay. That doesn't mean that it can't pass through large conveyors and out of my ship. Inventory, control.
There we go. She completely flipped back over now.
Yay. I don't know why it wouldn't pull these out when I said empty everything. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. You can do it. There you go, gang.
I'll go let the puppy out and then probably finish building my bed.
Okay.
Good luck.
Have fun, guys.
Yep.
Thunder's off to play bed engineers.
Bed engineers, I like that. Night out.
Fucking A. Okay, oh wait, I'm not connected, am I? Alright. Come on. LA Arch. Cargo. Container. I don't want anything on the bobsled. I need to get most of this stuff. Okay. So for some reason, these are not being attached. Large ingot. Oh, okay. Okay, George, I got it. This point. Interior. Okay, I already had some on my interpreter. I'm tired of this crap. Now that everything should be connected, should be able to offload everything in my ship now. Okay. Why is the number increasing as to what I'm... Oh, that's... Okay, I clicked the button again.
Ooh,
What?
I see a Crunch potentially joining us.
Yeah, I told you he might. Oh, come on. I should... I have to reset everything because... Because of stupidness. Come on. Deposit everything. See that one's not full. I want you to deposit everything. Okay. Yep, we need to refill the reactors. And we should be good. Deuterium. Boom. And boom. Alright. See. Alright, we're good. Yeah. Alright, one of the things I was thinking about doing after that previous run was this ship really does need some more rearward oomph. Because it doesn't quite have enough. So...
Have you confirmed the hovers are working for you?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Because all of mine are red for some reason. Should be green if they're
Did you
on.
turn them off? Do you have
Nope.
power?
I've got power for years on this thing.
Are you, and you're not overloading?
Nope.
And you're sure they're on?
Yeah, I went into the control panel and checked. Hello?
What's up?
Oh, God.
No!
It's
What's
a
up,
crunch.
boys? How's it going?
How's it going?
Ship crashed, flipped over onto its head, and now it won't launch again.
Oh, so everything's just normal.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
We're on planet.
Let me log in so everything can explode and be on fire.
Yeah. That's the best thing.
I like
you
the
know us
Peacemaker
well.
says, yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, you know us very well.
Good times. Let's see, yeah, this should work.
Gotta get that red haze off my screen. Now, something I probably should add for anybody who's watching my stream. There's a good chance, because my internet is being horrible, there's a good chance that this stream may just spontaneously end at any time during the next 3.5 hours or so. If it ends, and I'm sorry. But my internet is being odd.
Yeah, mine too. Started like a couple months ago.
Let's
Sometimes I just lose connection to Steam and nothing else. I'm not sure what's going on.
Let's see. Let's look at thrusters. What can I do to add extra thrust on this? Hey, Red Star. How's it going? Wait, there's a tier 5 small atmospheric thruster. Oh god, it's outrageously expensive. It's also enormous. You know, I might do that. Let's see. Atmospheric thrusters. Let's look through all the atmospheric thrusters. Now that's just 5 and 6. Thrust.
Alright, I'm still loading.
Okay. I am thinking about just solving this issue through brute force.
Which provider do you have? Internet provider?
Suddenlink. You're defective.
I don't know those. I think I have Optimum.
Have you ever heard of the provider Cox Communications?
I'm not sure.
Cox Communications is they were the original company that Suddenlink.
The original
yeah.
Cox.
Suddenlink. They had to divest, and so they created, instead of selling everything off, the employees bought the area and created Suddenlink. And then some frickin' European ISP bought them and have driven them into the ground.
No!
It's a
that's great name.
Scandinavian company as well.
Suddenlink sounds good. Let me check that website. A lot of people are having internet issues the last couple of months. I read like a couple of articles that because the whole corona pandemic thing,
Yeah.
everyone's just using the internet way more than last year.
Well, I just got demonetized.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean you got demonetized?
You can't say that.
Can't say what?
The name of the virus.
Why? Why can't you say that?
YouTube's algorithm. You can't say that.
It scares people.
Yeah.
What? That makes no sense. You're supposed to talk about it to like figure out a solution.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
but there are too many Marys and Nancys out there who go "Ah," about.
Well, no, it's also the fact that you have people doing conspiracy theories and false flag information. So.
Oh yeah, that too.
They
I
just
heard like,
said,
oh, it's
none of it-
all fake. It's an alien conspiracy or something like that.
Yeah.
The conspiracy to make
It is
people
aliens.
wear
You didn't know that.
masks.
It would be like the best.
God
Like-
damn it!
This would be the easiest way. I think. Okay, so let's say you aliens, like humans, we want to take over a planet, or maybe destroy it, in like the next sun, the closest sun to us,
Okay.
solar system.
There we
So
go.
there's two ways, right? You push an asteroid, just a little gentle push, and then in 100 years or 1,000 years, it will collide with the planet. Like, done. We don't need to use any resources on it. Or you send our, am I allowed to say virus?
Yeah, you can save.
Okay.
You've already screwed us over, Crunch. You said it once.
You
The
didn't
entire
know.
4 hours of the. We can't
I
speak
had
it.
no
again.
idea. Yeah, you send a virus to the other planet, and it's like it spreads. It just does the job for you.
No, honestly, the best way is just neutron bomb.
No, but then you gotta like spend a lot of money on building the bomb, and then you gotta build a spaceship, and then you gotta get fuel and robots.
No. You
Right
just
on the keyboard.
Then you
but
gotta
the
pay the
thing is-
robots.
no,
who has
the
to have
thing with
citizenship.
the thing with the neutron bomb is it wipes out everything living on the planet, so you don't have to worry about fighting that. Any of the nasty microbes that could make you sick, like War of the Worlds, and the infrastructure's still there.
Oh, so it only like destroys organics.
Yeah, well, it's basically a radiation bomb that kills living tissue.
It destroys all organic material and leaves all non-organic materials intact.
It is it's a radiation bomb.
Wow.
You get neutrons thrown at you.
It's a
Okay.
cleansing bomb.
It is a cleansing bomb. Oh my god, that's a
Nuke it
dangerous
from orbit.
bomb.
It's the only way to be sure.
Oh my god, I know we're gonna invent that. It's like, oh, this scientist, oh, this is a great idea, and then somebody like fires it.
Hell, we've
It's
already
like on
invented
our
them.
own
They're
planet or
just-
something
we can't
stupid.
Do it in a large area.
I think we never
Ender's Game right there for you, man.
Yeah. What sort of turrets do I have that fit on a?
Would you
small
stop stepping on the
craft?
keyboard, please?
I guess I could just put a normal small grid Gatling on this. Give me some defense.
Swear, you are the most aggravating cat I've ever known.
Oh, either Crunch is here or network just ended.
I just joined and the server exploded.
Okay, like normal.
So I did my job. Okay, bye guys.
He shows up, demonetizes us, ends the game.
And then leaves, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I had no idea.
Hey,
No,
didn't that
I
newest,
knew, I knew he was going to do it. I
Yeah.
just wanted to see how long it would take before
I
bam,
think,
and it was no more than 5 minutes.
I think this is a record, right? This must be one of the fastest crashes I've caused.
Well, Casey,
Well,
we're
considering
talking
I haven't
about
made
Earth,
a penny off it.
not
Definitely a top 10.
other
Definitely
things.
top 10.
So, yeah. You're getting pretty good at this, Crunch.
I know, right? I don't know what I do. I just do, man. I just
Yeah.
do.
I should be approaching the base, but this is going to be a very odd looking design from what I should have.
So, is the world still up?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, yeah, let me.
I'm actually flying towards base at the moment.
See, I thought No, the world's not up anymore.
Let me guess, Steam doesn't recognize that it's up?
Yeah, multiplayer session has ended.
Okay, give me a moment to frickin' stop this thing from running into a mountain. Since it's literally flying with a half dozen to a dozen
J-
downwards thrusters.
Yeah.
Because for some reason the large thrusters and the whole thing just stopped in midair.
You are welcome.
An unexpected error has occurred while joining the session. What the frig are you talking about? It's my freaking session.
Wow. See, I am getting
I
better
told
at
you.
these, Frank. This is like a
Yep.
totally meltdown.
You know, I'm gonna go have a drink just for you guys.
Yes, please do.
This is wild. I have seen like a lot of glitches in Steam the last couple of months where it will say like
I
no, you first.
may have. Do I have to restart Steam or just Space Engineers?
I'm not sure.
I've
Okay.
seen some of you
Well, it's
offline when
loading.
you're online. I've been looking on the Steam Summer Sale where I'll look up what games you have and what games I should buy, and then there's games that it says that you don't have, but you have them. It's just Steam. What's going on? Like usually, it's so stable.
Yeah.
That's okay. I was trying to buy some stuff through Warframe that requires access to your Steam wallet. And it's like, okay, well, you don't have a Steam wallet.
Oh,
I'm like, are you kidding me? Right there. We literally just did this an hour ago. Now you're saying you can't access the same? Whatever.
thanks, Steam. Hey, Tundra, didn't see you in there. You're so quiet.
She just came back.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to let the puppy out. I have gotten a new 5.5-week-old puppy, meaning that it's very needy, but it was either that or the other pups trying to kill it.
Oh.
Yikes.
It's like, no one's taking my attention from me.
So she's a Doberman Shepherd mix, meaning
Doberman Shepherd mix.
Velcro, super protective, super needy.
Woot woot, Thundra.
Velcro dog.
You know, we may end up having to start a new game on a new map with all the same mods in order for this to work again.
Oh, because the server keeps
Uh,
crashing.
No, just because it takes forever and a day for the world to reload.
That's
Oh.
it. Reload the entire world again.
Well, the big series of issues is the ground destruction on the moon. The fub up with the hugely complicated conveyor system on the Roid. And anytime anything spawns in, my computer freezes for about 30 seconds. Because it's trying to figure out what's new, what's not, and what's just weird.
Yep. Well, I mean, one of our options is we could just start a vanilla world.
How dare you?
Vanilla?
I'd be fine for a vanilla world if this thing just
If it goes tits up again,
yeah.
then yes, I will start a vanilla world with some of the basic moderations that we usually have.
Moderations.
Conveyored air vents.
It's not vanilla world, it's got mods.
Moderations.
That's up there with Thundra's evolution.
Nope.
Yeah,
It's evolvation.
Evolvation. Yes.
Evolution, yeah.
Evolution is a legit word. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Evolution. Evolution. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
It's because that's how I would only be able to spell it correctly is if I mispronounce the hell out of it.
Have you seen the meme about with the brick that says this is the special stone that allows Eevee to evolve into a ghost Pokemon?
This is a regular rock.
It's just a brick.
Yeah, and I
That's
can
disturbing.
guess how. Never trade
That's-
luck for skill.
Huh?
Yep.
On chat, I call bullshit S on that.
I don't cry over pixels.
Tutorial.
I didn't cry. That just makes me sad.
Yeah, there. He didn't even.
I didn't
weep
play
a
it to
little.
cry. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I tell you, I couldn't do it. I didn't have the heart.
Uh-huh.
That don't mean I cried. That just means I don't let nobody in to cry.
I guess. That's really close on that line there, folks.
So, for those that are watching this stream, if it goes kaput again, you're gonna get to hear us building a world and then going ham in it.
I had a thought, and I know it's scary. Because me having thoughts is scary in general.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
my daughter said everybody run and hide when I told her earlier I was thinking about something, so.
So, what if, hypothetically, we put together, instead of a your normal survival world, we put together a like each of us could build a ship. We all had a limit on block count on what we put in. We have our designs that we build privately in creative. We can copy and paste them in, but we can't actually build anything. We can salvage, or well, we can't mine anything. We can only salvage things that we hunt down, and we put in like super hyper aggressive AI. So it's basically us getting hunted.
I think we talked about this before.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
There's
sure
the
we
potential
did.
for the next series.
right. But
But we may
everybody
end up having to move on
who's
to the
here,
next series a little
yeah.
soon.
Everybody who's might be involved in that is here. So
I'll be very interested in that.
Yeah, considering mine and D-Swank's design, mine's bricks, his are wedges, mine are functional with teeth, his are just, oh my god, what the hell have I done?
so
And then Elephant and Thundra would be first-time builders, and
Yeah.
that'll be interesting.
Yeah,
Seeing
so-
them-
Yeah, I need to change my solar panel spaceship.
I tend to, instead of build.
Yeah, we're trying to stay
Construction
away from the asteroid base at the moment. Unexpected error occurred while joining the session. Please try again later. So, yeah, this world is officially borked at this point.
oh fun.
So, new world. I'm not going to do one of these scenarios. Custom game. Solar system.
Let's just do Earth-like. Here's what we do. We have a limited number of mods, okay? We'll have our typical mods. We don't need the letter mod anymore because they're in the game. But we have our typical mods, which are the air vent mod, and let's use the deuterium mod and a couple others. We do an Earth-like planet, okay? We survive on the Earth-like planet, but we have to build the ships that we're going to use in that survival setting, okay? On the planet
Armored
and launch
conveyors?
them. I'm sorry?
Want to use the armored conveyors?
Yeah, those would be useful. Keep the ship from exploding.
Let's see. Nanobot build and repair. Would we use shields?
I'd say yes.
Defense shields, version 1.9.
I would say let's stay away from weapons core because we don't have a server.
Yeah. So we could use some of the pre-modded weapons from before Weapons Core that
Right.
are still getting updated, so let's see. Where's the
we could just use the straight mech specs weapons because those are solid. And he has energy weapons and...
Okay, because I was looking at the energy weapons. GSF energy weapon pack.
Oh god, that thing's enormous. But, I mean, we could use it. I wouldn't be against it. But, any weapons mod that we use would be... available to the AI as well.
Warfare Industries version 1.1.7.
Don't know.
Well, you said the weapons collection.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the one that uses weapons core or not.
No, I was looking at it. The ones that are use weapons core are clearly marked.
Okay. So-
Because they had to do that for people to be able to tell the difference.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. X3, heavy cannons, Mark III battle cannons, heavy defense turrets, Mark I batteries,
You know-
Talon.
How do I get it to show the...
Any other mod you were thinking about? Corellian freighter kit.
Let's not mess with the Star Wars
Y-wing
stuff
kits.
yet. But yeah, I think that'd be good for now.
Ooh, I know one.
Oh.
Death Star lasers.
Ooh.
Most of my favorite mods are
Death Star super laser. A friend of ours is making them.
Yuna. Yes. Yuna's putting that together. Yeah, let's go ahead and have them because we could... But we need to limit them.
Well, yeah, we're not going to build one of my bulb ships.
Well, you might not.
Well,
not.
yeah. No, I literally built a ship where the entire
Yeah,
front
what-
end of it has like 5 of the super lasers on it.
So,
I think I remember something like that.
let's go ahead. If that... Yeah, let's throw that in so we can... What we need to do is figure out how big of a ship are we gonna... What's our block count that we can play with?
Well, are there any other mods? Because right now we have the deuterium fusion reactors, conveyor air vents, armored conveyors, nanobot build and repair, defensive shields, the GSF energy weapons pack, MechSpecs Warfare Industries, and the Death Star super laser.
I think that's good.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the main thing I play with around with is the build and repair and the GSF energy weapons pack.
Yeah, considering the command stations we have, I don't think we need coal right at the moment.
No.
Solar panels, AI core.
The AI stuff
That's
we can add
mostly
later.
a decorative block.
Yeah. Most of the stuff we can add later. Let's just go with what we have and we can add more
online
later.
mode, friends, max players, 6. Yeah, that's not how you spell sizes. How do you spell sizes?
Sizes, I think. You're asking somebody with dyslexia how to spell things without being able to see it.
You want to do creative?
Now let's do survival building it.
Okay. Autosave, advanced, all this stuff we just leave normally up top. Enable sun rotation. Delete spawn ship, enable spectator, I'm turning that on.
Yeah, all we're doing here is actually just building a base to build our ships, because we'll just copy and paste the ships into the next world.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we're preparing for the event.
Right.
Okay, so I think it's pretty much set. Earth, planet, new. Yeah, this should only take about 2 minutes to load up.
Mhm. Also, we might actually have weather.
Yes, we should. I'm wondering if we're getting rain or fog.
Or snow.
Depends on. No, we shouldn't have snow because we're not in the northern region.
Oh, yeah, we're just doing the Earth-like with the starting base, too, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Medical room, respawn. Now I need to set up a faction.
So your world's up, so we can start trying to load in.
Want to what?
Just
Where am I?
put down RNG.
Leave. Are you sure you want to leave first colony? Create.
Yeah, a danger of leaving First Colony. I don't know if you still have access to all the stuff.
Well, that's the benefit of having console commands. Creative, use all terminals, find a terminal, Control A, transfer to a Moa.
Who's that?
Mawa? I don't know. That's the name of his ship.
Oh, okay. I thought I was thinking of a new D&D character when he's going to die next week anyway. He thinks that's a joke.
It's going to be a secret thing where we actually, to survive, you have to be touching a bronze spider.
Not so secret now, is it?
Yeah. Well, I was just making things up.
Really?
I wanted to give a feel what it felt like to be Daniel. Okay. Yay, I'm in a game and it's working. I wonder for how much longer.
Oh dear.
So I guess we still need to settle how many blocks we're gonna have for our ship.
How about a 10,000 block limit?
That's huge.
Well,
Because everybody who's going to be joining us is going to have that ship.
that limit, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, remember, I don't ever build that big of a ship. 10,000 blocks is a lot.
It's not as much as you think.
No, it really isn't.
Let's say 7,500.
7,500.
Yeah.
Okay. And I mean, in that. Okay, how about 7,500 and 2,500 for the lifting device to get you off planet, but it has to be able to disconnect.
Ooh.
So a total.
It's still 10,000.
Yeah, but it's one of them is atmospheric thrusters and stuff
25.
to get you off of the planet.
Yeah.
Well, Atmo maybe to a little point, but then you're gonna have to switch over to Hydro and just brute force it.
And we're
fair.
having to build this. We're having to build this in survival as well. So
Because I'm thinking, when you said that, forward onto Dawn, not forward onto Dawn, but the Pillar of Autumn leaving Reach.
okay, you remember the hammer? You remember the Hammer of Fools?
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
tried
you
that
should.
with the Hammer of Fools. You want to know how many downward? I to get it off the ground, I had to put something like 150 large hydrogen downward per side.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not doubting that, but then again, how big was that ship? And wasn't it
Not
as big as you
90%
think.
heavy armor?
I forgot how many blocks the Hammers of Fools was.
It was big. Let's see
I
if I
remember that.
have a blueprint of it.
Should keep blueprints of everything.
Yeah, the only reason I don't want to build it on my own is because, as you know, I'm still having troubles with Space Engineers not being able to blueprint anything.
Okay, the hammer was 11,346 blocks.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It says roughly 3,000 plus bigger than your limit is. But still, that's
4,000
quite-
plus, but yeah.
But yeah, try lifting that thing into orbit. It's all heavy armor. That's the problem. There is all heavy armor.
Okay.
I didn't remember it being all heavy armor. Did we convert it at some point, or just?
Yes, we converted it at some point.
Okay.
All right, so Crunch, are you loading in, or do I need to throw you an invite?
Who can I join on Steam?
Me or Daniel?
Hello.
Okay.
The hell?
You don't remember? We're always under attack from.
Oh, the spat thing
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, Igor Pirates.
You know what? In order to have some peace, no, that probably wouldn't work.
It adds an aspect of survival.
Yeah.
Yeah, your stuff might blow up before you get finished building it.
Right. We have to figure out how to defend it. And is as such. I'm gonna move this horrible miner.
I think the biggest
It's-
ship I made was the Worm, and the Worm was only 1,500, I think.
What-
It's loading in. Be right back.
Okay. And since we're planning on getting rid of this eventually, of this save world in our plans, I don't think we need to worry about mining being an
Yeah.
issue.
Oh, you found gold?
Uh-huh.
Oh, big thing of gold. Don't forget to grab some hydrogen bottles.
Yes.
Where are you firing at this time? Oh, you shot out the antenna for the ore thing.
That works.
Okay, we've got iron, silicon, nickel right here. Then again, we've got ground too, so.
Yep. So, my thought is we actually, in essence, move that construction or the facility up there down onto the lake because we're going to need the ice to get off the planet.
Yeah.
So we basically end up moving that whole thing, or the important parts of that base, down to the lake. And we could use that as a
Why
forward.
not just delete it and then paste it in down there?
No, because it's a challenge. That's cheap.
Well, I could add some thrusters to it. Full
Well-
of wasted.
Well, build it. Build it and cut it free and move it down here. I'm fine with that.
Putting thrusters on the base and moving it, that would be fun to watch. That would be hilarious to watch.
Okay, am I missing
Well,
something?
that's kind of what we're saying, Casey.
What about that'd be fun to watch, Fuzz? Because I missed part of that because I was taking care of the puppy.
Daniel putting thrusters on the station and moving it.
Trying to move it into space or just moving it?
Just moving it.
Either way, still be
Interesting.
a very heavy challenge, but the one is more significant than the other challenge-wise. Especially with what Eastwick mentioned about how many it took the Hammer of Fools to get off the planet side.
Well, we weren't looking at moving just moving the station down to the ice lake. Not necessarily moving it elsewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ice Lake is very useful because of all the oxygen and stuff generation.
Alright.
Also, as a note, we built the hammer on the moon, didn't we?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to compete.
Well, we built it on the moon because I had gone in and math because we built the hammer before we were going to launch it.
Yeah, we built it creatively to do
A blueprint.
a blueprint, but we did it as a sort of like a challenge, or not even a challenge. I forget who we were talking about at the time. I think it was Aaron and the guys. They had done a 4-player ship build,
Yeah.
all the same ship, and we did 2 on.
Yep.
And that's what the hammer was. It was both of our building styles together.
Which worked surprisingly well.
Yeah.
Probably more so than mine and anyone else's. 'cause mine-
Oh, we got a problem.
Oh,
Especially if you consider the Project 4 ships and how different they were.
yep. What's our problem?
Yes.
We don't have progression turned off.
Oh well.
Do I start on first colony or here? Whoops.
Here,
Oh.
the RNG.
GSR.
Oh, geez, RNG, whatever.
RNG.
Yeah.
You need to pick the
Respawn pod though.
the faction.
Medical room.
Yeah, medical room.
Well, there's a problem with that too, Casey. The station is ugly, and nobody would actually want to stay there.
It.
Could be Temple of Fuzz.
Huh?
The Temple to
Temple
Fuzz.
The big yellow cross ship thing you built that we were playing around with the rovers when we were setting up the rover battle.
Big yellow cross?
I didn't think Fuzz was all that religious.
Uh-uh.
I don't remember what it was actually called, but we tried to put Daniel's pyramid on it to put as the main pillar for our rovers, and it didn't work very well the first time we tried.
Oh, she's talking about the colony ship,
Oh.
the big blue colony ship that we put together.
Yeah, that was just one of the thrusters.
Yeah.
Didn't the Epstein drives get Epstein drives? The Epstein drives. Didn't they get updated, or somebody made a new set?
People have made several sets of them because they're based on the Expanse universe.
Okay.
I just remembered what we used it for. I couldn't remember its actual name.
There is so many different ship builds that we did not get to play with properly that is slightly regretful.
Uh-huh.
Hell, the Dunwich never even got built.
I loved the Dunwich.
Why are you laying on my hand?
Speaking of, how big is the Dunwich? Because I might just use that.
It was kind of stubby. I mean, it wasn't huge at all.
Yeah.
I think we were purposely trying to keep it small because of how Space Engineers was kind of crapping out at the time.
No, we're not using the Dunwich.
How big was it?
27,000 blocks.
Really? It did not look that big.
The MechSpecs Dunwich that's fully complete is almost 30.
Holy crap! I did not
Well, that's a big boy.
Wasn't there Project 4 ships up to like 50,000 or so?
Let me look.
I know mine, mass-wise, was a bit smaller than yours, but I think yours was quite the chunk.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah. I don't have a completed Project 4 ship all by its lonesome. I have chunks of it because remember we couldn't paste it in one go.
Yeah.
Project 4 ships. I don't know if I have any of the blueprints on that, do I?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Okay, because I'd need help with math on this. So
Give me a second and I'll pull up a calculator since I'm not doing much else. Calculator is up.
I had, whenever we were doing the rover thing, I know I have that cross-looking thing that we tried to put the pyramid. I know I made a blueprint of it during that time, so I didn't know if that did anything else on that one.
okay, well that might be a complete Project 4. If it is, it's 59,430. Which, quick look at the math kind of makes me think that. Because I have Project 4 Nose, which was 14,485. Project 4 Mid-Aft, 17,531. Project 4 Mid,
I'm going to say that's an accurate number.
71. And Aft, 13,429.
Yeah, and mine was a bit slimmer and less chunky. And it was probably closer to the 30 to 40,000.
Yeah, I think from going with that number, I'd guess that our limit was probably 60,000.
Maybe. I didn't know we had a limit. I know we had other limits in place, but I don't think block limit was one of them.
I thought you guys had a
Possibly.
minimum block limit on that one instead of a max.
I still have the write-up in one of my Gmail docs, you know?
Yeah.
Let's just look. Drive. I don't know which drive it's going to be in.
Game paused.
That's going to be something on Daniel's end.
That's a weird sound.
I don't see anything going on with this, so
Okay. Not in this one.
Just I can't move. It says game paused.
Did you just log in?
Yeah, I've been
No,
walking
it's
around
been
for
every
like
couple
10,
minutes.
15 minutes.
Okay.
I can just relog in again.
I haven't had that glitch in a while.
Alright, there's that.
Here's an old design.
You have an old design?
Yeah, old drill design.
There it is. Project 4 large ship. Project 4 large ship mobile set piece design specification sheet. That was the full list of it. We had a mod collection, required rooms, server room, magazine, may be divided up multiple locations, reactor room, power control room, batteries here, may be divided up multiple locations, resource processing, hangar, had to carry 3 mini Mura and 3 Remora. Cargo can be contained into one area. Machine shop, battle bridge, command and control, flying bridge, medical, mess hall, rec room, life support. All may be divided up in multiple locations. Crew space, living quarters, required items, must use hydrogen for main engine. RCS can use ion or hydrogen. No less than 4 and no greater than 8 large shield generators. No less than 2 and no more than 3 nanite foundries. No less than 2 and no more than 4 orbital coil cannons. No less than 3 and no more than 8 X3 heavy turrets or Mark III battle cannons. No less than 4 and no more than 12 Mark I battle cannons. No less than 6 and no more than 14 Mark II battle cannons. No more than 10 each Telian flak turret, heavy defense turret, Telian anti-fighter turret, Telian anti-missile turret. Discretion of designer, number of fixed forward guns, number and type of guided missiles, because this is used the old torpedo script.
Yep.
At some point, I need to do something like a build off, but not until I have where I don't have to pause to do stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So no actual block limit on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I think we were going for a general size, but that was it.
Well, given all the things where it says no less than, a lot of those blocks, if I remember correctly, were 9 and I want to say 16 size-wise.
Nah.
Yeah.
3x3s and 4x4s.
I mean, the biggest things in there were the shield generators.
But they still count as one block.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of them have to have something to connect to.
Yeah. Alright, let's see.
How long did we take on those things?
Oh god, it was we had
a couple of weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was dumb how long we took on those.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh wait, I still got that field up there. Well, it's cool. I'm probably gonna hire this out.
Also, when it comes to build offs, it gives me, I guess, motivation to do things.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. I mean, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was trying to let go of the button, but my hand fell back down on it.
Yes.
I'm on push to talk while I'm eating, and because I don't know when the puppy might
Yep.
put her 2 cents in.
Yep.
So we are allowed to spawn in our ship, right? And
No.
modify it.
We're building it in survival in this world.
Yeah, but I can use the blueprint.
Yeah. Okay. Why I said was clarifying was that your spawn in. I didn't know if you meant like at just paste in a fully formed ship or not.
But what I was gonna get at, Thundra, and we said the same thing to Dan, and I think we said the same thing to you before also, is the simple fact that build-offs with specified time limits and block limits force you to learn to build in ways you haven't really built before.
Okay.
And they're a great learning tool.
This is going to be my shipyard.
My worm was
How
the
do-
first one didn't explode on contact or spin endlessly like T-Wing did.
Now the big question is, if I do the shipyard, how am I going to get the damn thing to take off? I mean, am I going to build it so it's already pointing towards the sky, and I just asparagus wrap frickin' thrusters on it?
Sure, that sounds great.
Because that I'm gonna have to change my shipyard. Instead of being a dock like this, it's gonna have to look different.
What was the key? I forget to blueprint spawn things in.
Control paste, usual keys.
Yeah, we're not doing that though, Crunch.
Oh no! Do I have to like build everything from scratch?
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
have a blueprint, you can put it on a projector and build it
Yes.
that way.
Where do we have a projector?
We don't yet.
D-Swang, do you want to build a projector?
I'm trying to build our base on the ice right now.
Sure.
May not have to redo the shipyard design on the ice based on that, because you could also do I call them landing pad style, and the way you got it right now would be perfect for that.
Eh. Well, I mean, a horizontal. I don't know whether I'm going to have it launch horizontally, like the ship laying how it would be in flight, or just nose up like a rocket. That's the
Right.
question.
And this would be good for either one, but more so the vertical one. Needs to be. It depends on how long you plan on making your ship too.
Yeah. Let's see.
Ooh, those are big
2, 3, 4,
structures.
That's a big.
6.
That is a big structure. What the hell is that?
Looks like an engine, but I could be wrong. I have
Doesn't
no
look like
idea
an
what that
engine.
is.
24.
Daniel, what is that I'm looking at on stream?
Oh, it's the new sci-fi Atmo thruster.
Yeah.
It looks cool, but it
Oh.
looks also huge. Like it could eat any one of my ships except for Worm. And maybe the Kitty Rover. And the Kitty Rover might survive. It might become super jets, but it'll survive, I think. Not so sure
We
anymore.
need resources. A lot of resources. And iron, silicon, nickel.
Well, I can go out and mine if somebody's giving me a ship.
No,
Okay.
just drill right into the ground locally. The stuff will pick it right up.
Okay.
And then once the drills on the other side are done, should
13 by. How much was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 by 12. Okay.
Like I said, it's like a small vertical one.
Well, I'm looking at. I think I'm going to build it the way I'd have gravity in the ship, and then figure out from there.
Sounds like a good idea.
Let's see. How tall? I may try and play with the Dunwich to some extent. Try and play with that concept. I did like it. And the new sci-fi thrusters will work well on it, I think. So, I mean, the Dunwich, it ran on a single Epson thruster, which was a 7x7. And that was...
Got a tractor that has the tree saw on it.
nice.
We'll go cut down some trees.
Oh. I now know what Buzz is playing.
Let's see. How do I want to do that?
Mining for silicon.
I like this idea.
Is iron the resources we need?
Iron, silicon, nickel.
Okay, cool.
Just drilling stone will get us all 3 of the base resources.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a good chunk of silicon now.
Are you trying to make it where it can lift off?
Oh yeah, no, I'm cutting this thing from the ground and then I'm gonna fly its ass down to the ice. That was the challenge I was given.
I didn't think you were actually gonna do it.
Hey, I don't take a challenge if I don't plan on completing it.
Just saying.
That's why I said I need resources here.
Yep.
What is attacking the base?
Probably
Rats,
dogs
probably.
or something.
Cool.
Dogs or drones, depends on what's coming.
I figured you were robbing the light armor of its by steel plates on excess ramps and stuff. I didn't realize you were cutting it loose.
Oh, I'm gonna be cutting some of these ramps clean off and just replacing them, but the steel plates are one of the many things we need at the moment. So
That's why I figured that's what you were doing.
oh, and these walkways tend to go well underground, so
Yep.
it's a lot of steel plates and whatnot.
Okay.
All right. So it
Alright.
looks like that tree cutting front end part will
Yeah.
not work on the wild trees. I think that's going to be for the planet trees only.
Wow.
Potentially,
Yeah, it
because
makes
it's
it-
not working on anything.
It makes a distinction between wild trees and wild.
I'm assuming so.
Well, also make sure you're trying to cut a tree down on property we own. Or you own.
Oh, I did. One right next to the house. Oops.
Did you put any gyros down?
No, it did not.
I didn't think gyros were in that game.
Oh, hey, do Swank.
Hello.
That's one way to remove pillars.
I need plates.
those ones should be heavy armor.
Yep. That's why I'm going after them.
Inventory full.
Give me plates.
Give me plates or give me death.
Oh,
No. Front one.
Let's see. What's that?
we're gonna need some nickel
Yep.
because we got
Let's see some-
tons of frickin' silicon here.
Woohoo! I see nickel 75 meters heading over there.
All right. So this may or may not be a good idea, but I'm gonna throw it out there anyway.
Okay.
Crunch.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever
Yeah.
played Dungeons and Dragons?
I've tried the online game. I've tried
Yeah.
board game
No.
both.
No.
Like
Pen and paper. Dungeons and Dragons.
tabletop.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a long time ago, but yes.
Would you like to attempt again?
Sure. We're doing it some kind of virtual table.
No,
Okay.
no, you have to drive to Georgia.
Drive
Yeah,
fly.
we have to every Sunday.
Yeah, it's a long drive. They start somewhere midweek to get here.
Yeah, I have to leave first thing tomorrow to make it.
Let me order a Tesla Model 3 so you can drive me over there and I can just sleep on the way.
But we do have a game every other Sunday in D&D.
Watch out,
D-Swank
D-Swank.
also
if you're still
D-Swank
down
is
there.
doing one every other Sunday off game. But it's a different game. Would you like to attempt?
So weekends are tough for me because usually my weekends are booked.
How? How?
Well,
That
I
was
go.
like 5 feet.
Huh?
He just got killed by something, and he's
Okay.
he's asking.
How did I drop 5 feet and die? Is my question.
Yeah, usually in the weekend I'll go to like barbecue things. I surf, hike, I played tennis a lot lately.
Okay.
Volleyball. So I know
Volleyball.
D&D you kind of need to like play almost every time because otherwise your storyline gets screwed up. So
Yes and no.
yeah.
We do play kind of later in the evening, between 6 and 7:30 when we start.
Okay.
Well, remember that's like
Eastern.
yeah, so that's like late
So we-
afternoon for him.
Fall. Yeah, I think that's gonna be tough for me. I
Okay.
can definitely do something in the weekend once a while, but I know like my schedule is crazy booked.
Well,
in the weekends.
with-
Weekday works better, like Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah. With that kind of schedule, you may be better set for D-Swank's game.
Yep.
Since it's very, very episodic, very one-offy.
What game is he doing?
Delta Green.
Yeah, have you ever heard of Delta Green?
No.
Have you ever heard of X-Files?
Yes.
It's an X-Files game, basically.
Yeah.
Is it like pen and paper?
Yep.
Ooh.
You are an agent. You are an agent of a hidden organization that keeps the supernatural and odd shit behind closed doors.
That sounds
And
cool.
quiet.
hmm
Yeah, I'll be totally off for that. I love X Files. Oh my god, I've seen
Yeah.
all of them.
And your particular agent, if you can't make it that week, you're just off doing something else.
Nice. That
yeah,
was
you should hear the weird combination that we currently have as our three main characters.
Ain't that weird?
Yeah, not really.
An old, grumpy, dismissed cop?
No, he was not dismissed. He was not dismissed, nor was he retired. He was still on the job at the time when he was recruited.
A U.S. Marine and a very skittish hacker.
Not just a hacker. No, like she was she developed architecture for Nvidia is her backstory. Like for their hardware.
Did we know that yet? I don't think we know that yet.
I haven't known that yet.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I mean,
raining.
that's fine, but I don't think we knew that yet.
It's raining.
Yeah, I actually didn't see the last season of X Files. It's like anyone who saw the last new one.
Yeah.
I did. I did. It was.
Yeah, how was it?
I got
Oh,
mixed
is that
feelings about
the
it, but
remake?
overall, I didn't hate it.
Was that the kind of conclusion series that they put out?
I wouldn't call it a conclusion. Calling it a conclusion is being charitable.
Well, it's supposed to be their conclusion series, but I actually
was-
never did get a chance to watch it.
This is my feeling on it that I remember anyway.
Uh huh.
It was fitting for the fact that they removed it from an era of the 90s into the now 20 teens. But because of all that, it didn't quite feel right because of that huge disconnect in time eras.
Yeah.
Okay.
But overall, I didn't hate it, and I'm glad I watched it.
Okay. Well, I'll put them on my list. Cause I did hear like different opinions about it. Like some said like yeah it's alright. I was like oh it's okay. I'm like oh
it
it's
had
crap.
some of my favorite singular episodes of the series.
Huh?
If I had to say pick one episode of X-Files that is your favorite,
Uh-huh.
my favorite, it would come from the new or the micro seasons.
Oh wow, the new season. Interesting.
And I think we talked about that. I think we
Yeah.
both actually ended up really liking that episode. If it's the one I'm thinking about.
Well, I mean, there were two of them that I really enjoyed, and I think we talked about both.
Maybe. That was so long ago now. And for me, yesterday is really, really long ago, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was the I guess, would you call it Werehuman?
Sort of? Because, I mean, it was kind of reversed in that respect. Which was hilarious. And it was a great episode.
Yeah.
I mean, that episode felt the most natural and the most like the series that we remember.
Yeah. Bye, tree.
My God, though, I tried to go back and watch the original series. I think it was on Netflix at the time,
Yeah.
somewhere else. And watching the first episode and watching Mulder run to a damn payphone to call headquarters.
Uh-huh.
That's how dated it was.
Uh-huh.
And then 2 episodes later, he reaches into his pocket, pulls out this giant, damn near shoe-sized cell phone.
I
That's
remember
technically
that.
a flip phone. Whoomp! The whole thing just whoomp! Because it's a giant flip phone compared. Oh God, it was so dated.
And like flip it open, and you also have to do the antenna.
Yes.
It's like a whole thing to use it.
Oh God, what was that series that came out after X Files? It was roughly around the Millennium, and it was called. It was about the Millennium Society or something like that. It was this detective
Millennium?
that was following.
Wasn't it Millennium?
It may have been. I just remember this one specific episode where they were talking about demons not being in churches and whatever. It ends on 2 demons sitting in church talking about the sermon that just happened.
Now, that's a funny situation.
It was hilarious. But that's the only thing I remember about that. Was it called Millennium, though? Is that what it was?
There was a show called Millennium.
I think the detective was... I could have sworn it's the same guy that inevitably plays Bishop, or had played Bishop, from the Alien movie. I think that was him.
Alright.
Now, see, this is what made our original go at the series really fun. We'd find topics and just randomly talk about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice when you build and stuff.
And it almost always
But-
happens during build offs.
Especially when somebody says, "Why are you sending me Transformers porn?"
All right. Fair enough.
Oh, God. I don't think I'll ever forget that. And for the record, even though I have told D-Swank, I have bought that figure.
Oh god.
All right. Did you buy any games for the summer sale? Steam summer sale?
Yeah, I did.
Think of it? I don't remember now.
I bought Scrap Mechanics, Premium,
that
what it's
one.
called, like the Bee submarine game.
Yeah.
Couple other ones, survival co-op games.
Okay.
Scrap Mechanic looks interesting because it's actually got some engineering aspects to it.
I got Kindergarten 1, Kindergarten 2, Lost Ember, Stick Fight the game, and birthday presents.
Stick fight is so stupid.
Yes.
I have not yet played it, though.
Yep. Crunch, do you like games similar to Smash Brothers?
Yes.
There is one called Brawlhalla that is solid and rather fun. Completely
Ooh.
free, unless you want to give them money.
Let me look it up.
I guess I left the fighter back over at the...
Fuel critical.
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
I'm probably dying. Oh, okay. No, I'm not.
If you can remember to bring back the miner, unless you stripped it for parts already.
Not quite yet.
Ceremony.
Alright, that's completely stripped of... Oh, look.
yeah, I've been quite addicted to a game lately. The last 2-3 weeks, Conqueror's Blade.
Yeah, I saw you playing that.
Conker's
I
Blade?
think I have that.
That, like, Conker's Bad Fur Day?
I wish.
So it's basically it's like a big siege scenario where you actually have to like work together with your teammates. So and you each so it's like 5 versus 5 players or 10 versus 10.
Mhm.
10 players in the castle and then 10 players outside. And then it's up to the players outside, you and the boys and the girls, to figure out some kind of plan to like get through the walls or use siege weapons like ladders or try to like blow up the wall or blow up the gate. And then there's like different kind of artillery things you can do and traps and different kind of like support classes and snipers and stealth classes and
Interesting.
tank classes, and then you like work together. And then also on top of that, you can choose your own little army of like 30 units or something, 20 units,
Minions.
and you can
Yeah.
order like 20 archers to go different places, or soldiers like with swords or shields or pikes. Or it's very like every single game is different. It's quite amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I may have suggested this one at one point to D-Swank and Daniel. I think I have it downloaded, but I don't think we ever got around to doing anything with it.
Yeah.
Which
Yes.
one? The Siege game?
Yeah.
Conqueror's
Yeah.
Blade. It was
I
at the
don't-
time it was still very, very early access.
I don't think I have it.
It's free. Doesn't cost anything.
Oh.
Because I thought it was a, and I think it technically is an MMO of sorts.
Yeah. So I've been. It's like there's no really good tutorial. I'm still learning how to pick. Because then there's this whole like open
You're gonna
world.
jack that whole section.
I need steel plates.
He's trying to jack the section that's all heavy armor.
It's not working. Oh well.
Meanwhile, I'm standing here stripping a section that's all light armor.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh no! Oh no! I forgot to put my struts up.
Work your strut.
Ah,
Work your strut.
I'm strutting, baby. I'm strutting. I'm stroking. What?
How are we doing iron? Do we need a lot more iron?
Yes.
I'm mining right now.
Oh yeah, we need a lot more of everything at this point.
Should one of our first ships then be like some kind of mining ship so we can mine faster?
Always.
Well, we got one. It's just that D-Swank took it off
It-
somewhere already.
I'm channeling Pup. Leave me alone. It's mine. It's mine.
That's fine. I'm a little bit interested to see how Pup reacts to something that's going to happen soon.
I'm somewhat interested as well. Alright. Let's see. So. Grab this. Where is the cockpit on this thing? There
You're right
she
back.
is.
Puppy potty break.
Yep.
Hmm. There's also have you heard about 5M, the modding community? There's modding
I know
different
about
kind of.
I know
yeah.
about 3M.
Which one?
3M.
No, it's called 5M.
I think that you hear that sound? That's the plane. That's the joke. Flying
I know,
over.
but I don't get the joke. Wait. Is that the company you're talking about?
3M is a company that makes
okay.
things.
Make
American
Scotch tape.
company, got it. Yeah, so 5M is a big modding community that modded GTA 5,
Uh-huh.
and they created their own servers, like their role-playing servers. Added all kind of like extra jobs and stuff like that, so you can role-play in the world.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing Red Dead Redemption 2,
Ooh.
and it's working pretty well. There's already a community, and big streamers and YouTubers are doing it.
Yeah.
And like they're still working on adding more to the world, but you can
Are
already
there-
like
Are there
jump in.
oceans of dead horses?
What about dead horses?
When Red Dead originally dropped on the online aspect, there were just waves of dead horses because there was an exploit that people were using.
Yeah, you can still kill your own horse and permanent kill it. It's pretty crazy.
I do kind of regret that I missed out on the whole GTA 5 RP servers and whatnot because they sound like they were pretty fun.
Yeah, I found one when I was a cop. Oh my god, so funny. Pull people over and make them like walk in a straight line. Go to like robberies and oh my god, scenarios are ridiculous funny.
But I may have to look into the RP server for Red Dead because I've been looking forward to Red Dead for a while. I have not bought it yet.
So I just saw it. It's you don't have to do 4K like 1080. It is the most beautiful PC game I've ever seen, and that's just 1080.
Yeah.
I've seen videos in 4K, and it's just unbelievable how pretty it is. You see like a little storm in the distance, and there's fog and grass, and you see a little lighting, and there's all these dynamic and sun rays are coming through. It's like, oh my God, this is so pretty. This is ridiculous.
So I have to wonder if like the whole good guys bad guys aspect on GTA 5, if the good guys would be like marshals, I guess. Running around.
Yes, exactly. So one of the servers, they're still trying to add more player counts because the world is huge.
Yeah.
But some of the servers are already supporting about 120 players, and then you can apply for the sheriff office, and you have to go through a trial and role play that, and then if you get approved, you're a sheriff. Now, if you do a good job as a sheriff for a period of time, you can become a marshal.
Ooh.
And then you get like a white hat and better guns and stuff like that.
Are
There's
you
a lot of-
mining iron?
There's a lot of potential and the fun for that, I guess.
I know. I always wanted to be both sides, good and bad. So yeah, I'm planning doing both. Yeah, I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah.
I found an application site. I'm just looking for the right server right now.
Yeah. Hey, you find something, let us know.
Cool. Deal.
Yeet.
Partner in crime or partner in law.
Well, it'll definitely be crime.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Just be aware it's not picking it up this far away. So
Oh no! So it's despawning.
Full.
yes, you've been despawning a huge amount of iron.
What the hell? You said it would pick it up. I don't know what I'm doing.
150 meters. Like,
Don't
Got
worry
it.
about it, man. The whole game's practically made of iron.
All right.
Yep.
and my inventory. If I can find the exit.
I know. Where the heck is it?
Okay. I think the best thing, honestly, to do here is get me some more steel plate and maybe switch this over to a smaller refinery for now. Oh, I have a smaller refinery. Yay. Alright.
Daniel, what was that
Inventory.
that
full.
that outlaw Western MMO we were looking at that had the weird,
I think it was
almost
Outlaw.
like no, not the art type game, the actual MMO that had the almost weird West aspect to it.
Wild West.
Uh,
I think there's one is called Wild West Online. I tried. It was pretty bad.
no, it wasn't that one. It was
They had these weird lizard things that approached us and just completely butt raped us.
No, I haven't tried that.
yeah, because
What,
we were at
the
missions.
the butt right?
Came up behind us and said, "Hello."
Yeah, we need to go back and do that again, don't we?
Yeah, we need to. see if it's
I
got any
am
better.
very confused. Are you
Don't worry about
saying
it.
you need to go back and get more butt right?
Hey, we all have our kinks, man. Don't shame nobody for their kinks. We don't kink shame around here.
I thought that's all we did.
Well, each other, sure. I mean, good lord, if we did everybody else, we done run off Z by now.
True.
Inventory full.
Really?
Inventory full.
Okay, fine then. Drop this rack.
Inventory full.
Okay, I need computers and displays.
This fog is interesting. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's heavy. That's throwing me around quite a bit.
Ow, doggy!
You can bring the stone back too.
Yeah, I'm back in base. Anyone knows how to put down a blueprint
throw it.
thingy?
Oh, we need to get resources before we can even think about doing blueprints.
Alright, what do we need for that?
Iron,
Dish. Okay.
nickel, silicon, stone. I'll
Anyway,
get it for us.
any way to expand the automatic pickup radius?
Yeah, just build conveyors and conveyor pipes and more of the things out that way.
The things? Conveyors? I've never done it before.
Well,
First
get
time
some
for everything.
interior pipes.
D-Swing,
Uh,
do you happen
Fuzz.
to know how long a
Interior
lease
plate.
lasts in Farming Simulator?
Aren't that many
No.
left?
Okay.
1, 2,
I'm just half expecting myself to lose everything as I'm driving down the road and just disappears, and my load of logs just goes all over the road, making the noise as well. You know, I mean,
Well, of course.
Oh, I need
Yeah.
a steel plate for that.
I think I need to learn programming, and just put all the sound effects as me.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Wrong button. Come back, trailer. Come back. Thank you.
Mm. What on there?
Farming has never been so stressful. I think I need to go back to playing Stardew Valley.
Now we need iron to build this stuff.
Let's see here.
So I wonder how I get tree saplings. I wonder if I have to buy those.
Okay, how do I get to a reactor to build?
Did I change the button for that? Property.
Oh, you have to build a full-size frickin' assembler. That sucks.
Thought I already did.
Not assembler, refinery.
What
Oh.
the hell is Wolf after me?
Just go back to base, build one on the base, and then tear down one of the ones that are already there.
Yeah.
This fog is making it interesting because I'm flying back. All of a sudden, I see frickin' conveyor pipe right in my face.
Yeah, I'm flying the miner back in the fog. It's a little...
If I ever did another series, I would probably want to try that cavernous world.
Yeah, I
That
saw
modded world, how
that.
it's all caverns.
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
Oh, this fog is kind of epic, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the docking board? Docking keys. There's one, I think. Ah, lag. Okay. Do I just not have connection to anything over here? Oh. Let's just drop everything in my inventory, and the build and repair can grab it.
Yeah, almost $5,000 out of that one tree.
No, it says you're connected.
yeah.
Go.
2 more trees and I've made my money back.
Got silicon,
Full.
stone, iron,
Shit,
silicon,
damn tractor over.
stone.
Cool. Conveyor. Oh, I see some conveyors up there, I think.
Yeah, the Guardian ship looks like it's had better days.
Yeah. Crap
Yeah,
Alright.
parts.
Okay, so the iron should be... The iron is like 124 meters away from the conveyor. It's not fully built yet, the conveyor.
Yeah, no, we need iron to make the plates and the other resources that go into the conveyors and whatnot. I ran out of interior plates on my way over.
So if I go over and mine the iron, it's not gonna get picked up automatic until the conveyor is completed, right?
Until the conveyor and another one of these build and repairs is on the end of it.
Alright, let me get some more iron. I need to make a weapon. There's some bad animals out there.
You just noticed.
No, they just started eating me now.
Sounds like a rock band to me, bad animals.
Yeah,
Before they didn't care. They
it
found out
sounds
how
like a pretty
tasty I am.
cool rock band, honestly.
Yeah, you can mine the stuff and then just pick it up in your inventory and then walk it back. That's how I've been doing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I just gotta craft a weapon first.
Crap, I need 80 computers for that.
So I saw Dual Universe having a little more attention recently.
Right, so here's my problem with Dual Universe, right?
Yeah.
The world is empty as far as I understand. The players have
Yeah.
to build now. Remember Fallout 76, right? All the
Yeah.
players, it's gonna be great, and players gonna interact and be nice and make quests to each other, and they're gonna
Yeah.
trade resources, and it just blew up in their face.
It's just gonna
Yeah,
work.
or-
It's the mind. It's
It,
the,
It just
it's the
worked.
Minecraft
it
effect.
just works.
It's the Minecraft effect. Everybody's creepers.
Everything's gonna be in 8K. It's gonna look gorgeous. You take
Yeah.
a look at the road and you're like, what about this is 8K?
Everyone's just gonna build pillars, in like this happened in the PvP Minecraft server,
Yeah.
where people just build pillars in PvP holes.
Yeah. So with that question on everybody's lips now, what is a game that you're honestly looking forward to in the next few years that's currently in early access?
Star Citizen
Oh God.
2040,
He said years, not decade.
2044.
Early access? I can't think of one that's in early access.
Well, it don't have to be in early. Let's in development. We'll say.
Okay.
Well, the Cyberpunk 77 seems to be single player, unfortunately. So,
Yeah. And I'll probably be picking that up at some point.
Yeah, looks amazing. That's a good question. Let me see here. A good MMO co-op game. I don't think there's any out there really.
Yeah, they gotta be co-op.
Let me look. Yeah, co-op and MMO. Let me check. Let me see.
Let's see. Ones that I'm interested in. I guess I mean, Satisfactory is pretty much early access.
Yeah.
And it's one that I'm enjoying.
Inventory
Um,
full.
Let's see, what else is... It's not an early access, but the new Homeworld, Homeworld 3, I'm
Oh,
interested
okay.
in. Very interested in.
Didn't realize there's a new Homeworld on the way out.
I love Homeworld.
Yeah, they were talking about it recently.
Release date 2022. Homeworld 3.
Good lord, they're going, what? A full 20 years from the release of Homeworld 2?
Well, hopefully it won't be as disappointing as the reboot release of Master of Orion.
Well,
Yeah,
considering they're using Blackbird is involved with it,
Huh?
and the people that founded Blackbird were the people at Relic that created the Homeworld series.
Okay.
Yeah, Homeworld 2 came out in 2003. Yeah, so like, and you know, 2022, it's gonna be delayed.
I
This developer team is love to like make the perfect game and smooth it out for bugs. I guarantee you.
I thought it came out February 2nd, 2002. There we go.
Maybe IGN is wrong. IGN is saying September 16, 2003.
Maybe that was the original release date and they had to change. What I was thinking. That might be the problem.
Have any of you tried Dead Side? Talking about early access game.
Who?
Dead Side is getting a lot of positive reviews. It's like a survival DayZ clone game.
No.
Decide or Decide, as in the tool?
Dead Side. Yeah, it's early access.
Okay, so Dead Side SIDE. I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah. It's getting some attention.
I'm having to look that one up.
There's a good updates. They're updating it like once a month. What else? Well, Scrap Mechanics. I don't know if that's in early access.
It
but...
still is.
Yeah,
Okay, that's definitely also looks interesting.
it does. But every time I watch gameplay, it just doesn't interest me because my whole survival build sort of phase is kind of waning at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And unless there's something particularly interesting or unique about it, it just kind of about it.
Was it something that you could be co-op in the Long Dark? I heard something about that.
Daniel, wasn't you talking about the Long Dark at one point, or was it something else?
Not sure.
There was one involving this cold region survival thing that you were interested in, I think.
Oh, that I'm playing. It's give me a second.
Yeah, so there are like a few games I'm looking at that are early access co-op.
It is. It's not that. Not that. Fade to Silence.
Okay. Different game then.
Yeah.
That sounds very familiar.
Yeah, I tried to get you to get it.
Oh, that one there. How is it? Do you like it?
It's fun. It's just that I've gotten to a point where I need to give it some time because, the
it
developer
cook a
has
little.
effectively abandoned the game.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm good.
but it's old. It's an older game, so you would expect them to do what they would usually do with games, which is make the game and then say, we're done with it. We're done making it because it's complete.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Uh,
fair.
There's still some bugs.
Then it ain't complete.
Well, they're not huge bugs. They're just one or two annoyances that I've run into concerning some of the AIs.
Wait. What did you say?
AIs?
No. Before that.
Concerning some of the AIs?
No. Before that.
Concerning some of them?
No. Before that.
That I've run into concerning them?
No. What? See, when I said, so it's not complete. It sounded like
Yeah,
you
it
said
is.
something there.
It is. It's a completed game.
It sounded like you said something there. And I'm partially deaf, so I know it could be mistaken. I might have heard something, thinking you might have been facetious asshole, like you usually are. But
Eh,
uh,
eh,
uh.
eh,
Eh.
Eh?
But I take it you didn't say that now at this point. But still,
Did he say the C word?
what?
The word that you're not allowed to say?
No,
Okay.
I thought he said they're not you, Fuzz. I was like, what? And my brain just stalled for a second. Like, wait, what? That's what I heard anyway. Now, whether you said that or not, I don't know, but
Let's just
you
say
know?
he said that.
Hmm.
It's hard to say, especially with this whole group here.
Well, no, the issue that I've run into is with some of the AIs.
Oh, he just
Okay.
sidestepped that completely, so I know he said it now.
I didn't hear
And,
anything.
Go ahead, Daniel. I'm sorry.
the annoyance that I've run into is that some of the AIs in the game, they'll track you across the map, even though they're supposed to be zoned.
That's gonna be really annoying.
And so, I've got 2 dogs on my sled. I can travel up into the newer zones where you gather new resources, this, that, and the other. And it's just at some point, I need to get a second player in so that I can try out the multiplayer on it.
Right. I know you tried to get me to get it at one point, and I may pick it up at some point.
I mean, it's not horrible. I'm playing it on the easiest mode, which all that means apparently is the enemies are still gonna hunt your ass down, but if you die, you don't lose any of your flame
Yeah. Okay.
because normally you only have, what was it, 8 to 12 lives in total.
Oh, so there's a
do the
life
whole thing.
system?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Each time you die, you get more corrupted or something like that.
Okay.
But I went on their easiest mode, which doesn't have the life system enabled.
Yeah.
You still die, but you resurrect normally. And you still get the story.
So there was an early access game that I think I either backed or bought early access when it finally dropped in early access. That I got terribly disappointed in. I think it has like overwhelmingly negative reviews now. And no, I'm not talking about Starforge.
Mhm.
It was a game called Pantropy, which was supposed to be an MMO or Ark-esque building game that had mechs in it. You could build and customize mechs. And that got me that gave me such an arousal that I just like, okay, here, have money.
Take my money. Make it.
And yeah, strictly online only, and nobody's playing. And I don't think it's being developed anymore.
Yeah, I've been there. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I love mechs.
Me too.
Awesome. Great potential.
Like, there's this wonderful game that some stranger bought me for my birthday.
Mm.
Well, at least I think it was on my birthday. I'm not really sure. It's called Mex Profit, and you can't even play the damn. There's nothing to play, and you have to download a .NET code to even play the damn thing.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
All right.
it's been in early access for a little while now.
It was
too.
on your wish list.
I was watching it, and I was planning on buying it. I just did not realize how not complete it was. That was disappointing because I was looking forward to trying it. Or maybe I'm just missing something. It's probably just me missing something, but yeah, it is not ready for play. So at some point it'll be ready to play.
I broke another
And I've
die.
said this recently. One of my favorite games has gotten a sort of re-release, remastered version, and that could be
Yeah.
another topic. Remastered version that shouldn't have happened, or should have been better. My brain's dying on me. Burnout City.
Paradise.
Burnout Paradise. Yeah, it got remastered and is barely playable at the moment.
That sucks.
It's like people can't even log in to play at all. Not even a single player.
Somebody's making a bunch of guns and no ammo.
How do we make ammo?
Final
Same
Fantasy
channel.
VIII is another remaster that was very disappointing.
I can't find ammo.
It is the clips right here. The 5. Those things. Except you need magnesium for those. We don't have magnesium readily available.
So is there any remasters that disappointed y'all?
I wouldn't call them remastered, but I have been disappointed with a lot of different ports I've come across.
Oh god. That's a whole topic by itself.
Uh-huh.
I think I've been like fairly pleased with most of them remastered. But I also like only like really dived into like the ones that I probably knew was really good, like Homeworld and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Age of Empires remaster, stuff like that.
Age of Empires 2 Remastered is a pretty game.
Oh my god, yes.
I need to play it more.
Full.
I suck at those type of games.
Such a good game.
Yeah, I didn't realize just how true that statement was when I first met Fuzz.
Hey, I didn't hide it. I like the games. I suck at them.
Yeah, but and you didn't hide it, just like you said, but oh god. Oh, I could have put things in there.
Oh, just knocked one out.
Okay, motors, construction components.
I mean, I'm a little better than I used to be at it.
Oh yeah. If I like fall asleep for the 15 minutes of the game, you have a chance against me.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've encountered somebody that really like put the screws to me when I was playing a strategy game.
Well, we all have our games that we're good at. I haven't found the game that I'm good at yet.
You found plenty of games that you're better than other people at, though.
And let me check Zero AD. Like, they did great progress last year, and then no update in almost a year or something. It's like the upgraded version of the classic Empire, Age of Empires.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun with that, but it still has like lacking problems when you do multiplayer. But I haven't tried it in a long time, so maybe they patched it. Let's see what the recent update is.
Interior plates and girders.
Oh, there's an update here, June 4th, 2020.
Okay.
They're releasing a development report.
Ooh. Okay, I heard a puppy dog growling over here. Or biting the air or something.
All right. Okay. So last year, I mean, working on improvements and performance. Yes. 6 what we need. So Alpha runs more smoothly. Awesome. Makes me happy.
That reminds me, I need to take a look at Universum. I haven't played that in a while, and I know it's received a buttload of updates.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Nuggets.
Yep, you need to go find your
single
nuggets.
player.
Full.
Oh, I wish like Universum was co-op. Oh my god.
That would be kind of
That would
crazy.
be crazy. 5 for resources.
Uh,
Or just be peaceful and just.
and the thing
expand.
is, it's there already. I mean, you have alternate tribes you have to deal with.
Yeah.
Oh, there's AI, evil
Yeah.
AI. Oh,
Well, not necessarily
Define
evil AI. They're
evil.
just other surviving tribes, and they want your shit. That's
Yeah, I've
not
been
evil,
looking at
that's
this game.
survival.
looks so interesting.
I like it. They're still working on the kind of medieval era, I think.
Okay.
The last time I played, they had a level of like government for that era, governances, but not much else beyond that.
Governance.
The humor in it is rather fun, and that by itself will carry it for a while. And you play a legitimate god and not, the idea of a god game where you're micromanaging everything.
So I think their plan is to like expand many planets, right?
Yes, you can
Okay.
already see the other planets. They're out there. They're numbered.
Okay, good. Can you go there now?
No, not yet.
Okay,
You don't
Alright,
have the
cool. That's
technology yet.
that's fine. As long as they're working on more planets, because then I'm definitely gonna pick it up.
Yeah. Like we haven't had a proper, legitimate, good god game since freaking Black and White, man.
Black and white, I know. It's so annoying. Come on, any developers out there? It's a niche market. Nobody's taking advantage of it.
I wouldn't even call it niche. I mean, we all kind of grew up with god games in aspect. It wasn't.
That is true.
You know,
I mean,
Here's a-
at this point, God game has become a catch-all for anything management-wise. And no. When I hear the word God game, I expect to be an all-powerful God that I can either take full-blown control of people or stand back and just watch them do whatever.
Yeah, or punish them, or set them on fire, or
Yeah.
stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
let me be an all-powerful Zeus-like figure or the behind the curtains, you don't know I'm actually doing it, God. Let me choose that. Sort of like Black and White. I mean, you had your avatar. That was a asshole, if you wanted it to be, and I loved it.
computers.
We definitely needed a game like Black and White.
Yeah.
Just on a
I-
bigger scale.
So I did hear like years ago they were planning sequels, like the third one, official release, but then something bad happened. It was in development at some point, I remember, because I got so
Yeah.
excited. And then something happened, and then bam, that's it. Nobody else wanted to pick up the torch.
I blame Spore, honestly. I love Spore.
Oh,
I
that's
love
cool,
what's
yeah.
there. but I blame Spore for that.
Oh, I
That
can
might
see
have,
it.
that might be it.
I can see that argument.
I mean, it had such promise, and while it's still a solid game, it's just watered down to all hell and back.
Yeah, they had it like No Man's Sky. It's like you can do anything, you can build anywhere. I was like, no, you can't. And it's like a little bubble. And what are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Well, to be fair, No Man's Sky has actually reached a point to where it's almost worth its base price. Almost.
I think it's worth. What is the base price now?
I don't know. It
I
was
think it's-
$60.
Let me see on Steam. Sky.
I mean, maybe-
Just a new update came out. I just saw it today.
Yeah, I mean, they've got like base building, they got rovers, they got big giant capital ships you can get now.
$30. Well, wait, that's 50% off.
So yeah, its base price is still $60.
Oh, it's 50% off right now.
Yeah, no, I just flipped my ship. Not my ship. My
Yeah,
tractor.
definitely worth.
You blew up
30
your
bucks.
tractor?
I flipped it.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you blew it up.
Inventory full.
No.
I was gonna be like, damn.
At half off, it's
It-
questionably worth it. I haven't played with it enough with all the new updates to say, but it feels like it's questionably worth it at $30.
I almost think it's worth 60. This, as far as I can see now, I haven't like dived into all the updates and mechanics. But if I should trust them by their word, with the articles that I read that the stuff is in there, then
Yeah,
yes. But
at
I've been
60
burned before with No Man's Sky, so I don't know.
Yeah, at $60, I would say no. Even now, I would say no.
It's just you can like do an underwater base. There's other quests now. I've heard. There's
You want
like
an underwater
NPC
base?
traders.
Go buy
there's pirates.
Subnautica.
Huh?
You want an underwater base? Go buy Subnautica.
Oh, I love Subnautica.
Or
Yeah,
play
I-
art and get to what you call it, the tech.
Yeah. Have you actually sat down and thought about Ark and thought about how much of a garbage game it actually is?
No, come on.
It-
No,
Otherwise, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
nothing there.
No, there isn't.
I mean, it's a
There's-
great game, but there's so much wrong with it.
Yeah.
It
There's
does have problems, yes.
it is such a garbage game, but it is because it's got the problem that pretty much all survival genre games have. They're shallow, but they are so wide.
Yeah. I mean, the saving grace to Ark is the fact that there is a running background mythos building.
Yes.
And the maps, most of them, are beautiful. And dinosaurs. I mean, come on, dinosaurs.
For me, dinosaurs are the saving grace for Ark.
Yeah, that's me too. I mean, you take out dinosaurs, it's just another run-of-the-mill survival game with absolutely no real draw to it.
Right, its mechanics are kind of eh.
Yeah, don't even get me started on building. But anyway, I'll be right back.
Alright, cool.
Alright, let's see, what do I have? I have Well, I've got the starts of my little base down here.
Nice. I'll come down, check it out. Just gonna pick up that gun. Did somebody move all those guns somewhere?
Yeah, they would have got shot into a cargo container of some kind.
Alright, I'll find it. I found the ammo.
Uh,
Oh, I found it.
okay. I need to get a mining thing set up. to just shunt stuff in there. Or conveyor. Conveyor. So 6. Turn you. 5. 5. 6.
Yeah, no energy. No energy.
Right. So get some steel pipe. Steel plates. Steel. Yep. Construction components. Yeah.
I just saw a container float down.
All right. So
So
we've touched on this before in our previous run-throughs of Space Engineers and other games.
yeah.
I'm going to say it again because it does pertain to something that's coming. As things that stand now, we are effectively doing the basis or the basics of a podcast,
Yeah.
talking back and forth about a singular topic or related topics.
Yes.
And I do find that when we have more than ourselves to bounce off of, it can become more interesting.
Yes.
There you
So
go.
I'm
Elephant.
wondering,
Hmm?
when we do said project,
It
that will
reaches
stay off the
all
screen
the way over.
Thank you.
Should we invite not just other people who do said thing, but maybe in people who don't, who are interested in potentially doing this with us?
People that are looking at
Stay
learning.
on the base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we can get
Yeah.
their perspective on it. Yes.
Yeah, because I do feel like as much as we are going to try to avoid it, you and I are going to have very similar ideas of how things work.
Yep.
You should probably have like if so a podcast will be really good if you have one or two hosts that's usually always going to be there, and then you just have guests to say, oh, we have guests in Crunch,
Yep. That's.
and then you write some keynotes, because you want to have the conversation going, so you write like on a piece of paper or something like that, like notes, and you already investigated some kind of topic that you're talking about. Yes,
Yep.
I think podcast is great.
Anyway, thank you, Crunch.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Simply because
I find it kind of funny that he jumped in and was like, I was like, that was
Yeah, let's
pretty
do
much
this.
exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, pretty much.
So originally it was actually my idea.
Yeah.
No, so like it sounds like Foss and D-Swang, you will be the main host, and then you invite guests, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally
I-
do that.
I do feel like regulars would be. I'm sorry, Thunder. Go ahead.
someone else that I watch does regular podcasts every week, 2 times. One a game stream, one a regular stream. That's how they do it. They have 2 main people that are there, and occasionally other people will join them for games, or they'll join them for the podcast, or whatever. It depends. But there's 2 main ones.
Right.
And
Yep.
I was thinking of that I was like, that was so well for fucking these ones. They bounce each other's ideas around like freaking wildfire.
I don't know about wildfire, but you know.
When you guys get good on a good topic that you both can talk about, you might as well grab the popcorn because you guys can be at it for a while.
Well, thank you, Thunder. Thank you. That does bolster our egos a little bit, I think, for this whole project. Well, at least it does mine. I don't know about D-Swing.
I've had enough people tell me to shut up that I know I can talk.
But I do feel like people who have an interest in that particular field, whether they've ever done it before or not, would be good additions.
Yeah,
And we could start with, obviously, we can start with people in our own game group.
yep.
I mean, I know you had talked about potentially bringing on guests, but I think a normal weekly guest with at least 2 or 3 of our normal gaming group following along. You know, obviously, not everybody's going to have time to stop and do it,
Yeah,
but you know, they can follow along with the project, and that way they'll have something to share when they join.
yeah.
Yeah. If you want to get some inspiration, do you know the podcast H3H3?
Yeah. Well,
I know of him.
we're limiting our podcast to we're talking about specifically world building and fiction.
They incorporate videos, which is a great media.
Yeah,
Even for a podcast where some of the viewers are watching
yeah.
on their screens, but some of them are listening, the video still works because then you just describe a little bit about them.
He turns
and
it
it's a
more
great
into
topic.
a video essay,
Yeah.
less of a podcast.
It could be goofs and gaffs. I recommend stuff like that. And then topic videos or topic articles too. Combine like a whole list of bullet points for every podcast.
Yeah, no, I've watched several podcasts in similar genres to what we're looking at doing.
Have you thought about the length of it yet?
Yes.
Like how long?
Yes.
Like how long would you like it
Yes.
to be?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's not any specific number.
No, we've
40.
we've thought this through.
Oh yeah.
At
How
least
long
to a
I-
degree.
Right. So how long would you like the podcast
Well,
to be?
we're
45 or
looking-
2 hours?
We're looking at about a 2-hour break point.
Yeah, I think that's good. Because most podcasts they
Actually,
get a
we're
little
thinking
tired in their
at
brain
about
after.
actually
an
an
hour and a
hour and a half with probably a half hour of questions.
Yeah, I think that's great.
This is something I've been working on for a while.
Have you thought about doing a trial? Like record it but not live stream it and see how it goes?
We weren't planning on live streaming it anyway.
I think, even though traditionally I think they are live streamed first and then uploaded elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yes. Correct.
Well,
Considering
actually,
how the world has changed, live podcast is just whatever now.
yeah, a lot of them aren't necessarily.
Everybody,
Yes?
hold on to your butt.
Why?
He's
Right.
launching the station.
Push the button, see what happens.
Push the button, Max.
Oh my god, there it goes.
And reorient.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Do you feel it?
Yeah.
Can you
Got
feel
to
it?
put gyros on.
Whoops!
What did I say? I said, did you put
Whoops.
gyros on it?
I didn't know you were asking me.
It's a little crooked, but looks good.
Okay.
Those are cool engines, man.
Yeah, those are the new sci-fi engines.
So you could like fly it out to space now if you wanted.
No.
I can fly it to the I can
About
fly it anywhere
7
on the planet.
About
Fly it to the moon,
7,000
baby.
meters up.
Yeah, fly it
Fly
over to the resource node, so we can get the resources.
Actually, we're just gonna fly over to the lake.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay, I'm good.
Oh, wrong way. There we go.
Stop that.
If I can.
And
Can-
stop that for
How
now.
far away is the lake?
Oh, it's
I'm-
right over there. Literally
Okay, okay.
right over the right.
Because
Right,
I'm walking. I think somebody knocked on our door.
Tell them to go away.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Yeah, seriously, it's late. I don't know how
Is-
late it is. How late is it for you right now?
It's not as late as you're.
I
3
figured
hours
that.
behind, so it's like 6 p.m. It's probably Amazon.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Amazon Canuck.
They come late though. They come like 10,
Well-
11 p.m. sometimes.
Wow.
I know. They're not supposed to come that late, but I guess they're running late.
Oh shit.
That looks so awesome, Stone.
No, I have a philosophy. Unless this is important, if you call me or contact me after 9 o'clock and you're not dying, you're in trouble.
You're on your own. Oh, I'll call you tomorrow.
Very much. Your ass better be dying if you called me that late.
Ooh, there's
Uh,
stuff down here.
And I know several people here have my phone number. Don't you dare.
AD Swank, I need a spot to land.
Okay. Give me a rough idea of where you want to land.
Like over here somewhere. Close
I
enough
wish-
to
Okay,
where
get
the
I wish
close
to
to
land
the
here
ground.
isn't
on an
quite
alien planet with an
on
absolutely
your stuff.
beautiful sunset. And I will call myself Zima Blue.
Where did all these spaceship come from?
Get near the where you want to put down, and I'll put a merge block system down.
Oh,
All honesty,
don't know if that'll work.
if I did have a phone number, the only way I'd be calling you late at night is I'm dying, or someone we mutually know is dying.
All right.
Well, they will be.
First and foremost, if you're dying, you better call 911 first, because I can't do anything for you.
I know that.
And two, I thought you had my number.
I don't.
All right, we'll have to fix that.
I have your Discord. I have Steam. But if you don't have internet, I can't get a hold of you.
All right, we'll fix that. Because I know Daniel and D Swank both have my phone number.
Okay, that good. That thing's building.
Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know, but no.
As long as no glow sticky mode comes along.
If D Swank calls me with glow stick mode, I'm done. I don't even know what to think about that. I'm just done.
I want to make it far enough back to where my build and repair isn't going across your drive.
I think you're good. So let me come down here. Alright, I'll put it there. And... oh, screw off. Turn your build and repairs off. Or tell
Yeah,
them
give
to
me
stop
a second.
grinding things. I can't do anything.
There, they're off temporarily.
Okay.
Oops. Nothing happened. Nothing
If you
happened.
shot anything important at that base, you're gonna have to fix it all.
No, it's just a corner missing. It's all good. Just a little scrap metal.
Alright.
And at least Crunch is keeping the tradition alive. He's breaking stuff.
I need tubes.
See, I haven't
and
broken a lot
components.
yet. I'm kind of
Always
behind.
see somebody online that breaks shit.
Thunder, I think you need to join the server so we can
Fuel.
do our usual thing. break stuff.
Though
Ooh,
I
excuse me.
might break stuff just because I forget to stop my vehicle before dealing with puppy problems.
Computers. I
Knowing my luck,
I need to
do
grind
stuff like that.
something that has construction components.
Yeah, I do have your number. I bet you have mine. Because your name popped up.
It doesn't show. I don't have a number that says your name on it.
You might have my real name on it.
You can hit one of these gyros.
Yep. And let me run back to my base and grab the steel plates I need.
Uh-huh.
Not steel plates, large steel
Oh, we've got
tubes.
plenty on here.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder what... Because I have your number. Weird. Whatever. You got my number now.
Yeah, it might have been one of those situations that it might have been a previous phone and didn't get transferred over.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, like a new
I
phone.
had two phones that got bricked.
We can
So
see
very
all
possible
these
with that.
spots that Elephant
Yeah,
has been
maybe.
kind of. And
It's-
we are merged.
Okay, it finished. Okay.
You're merged.
Yep.
Are you guys docking?
He's docking with the planet.
Ugh.
He had a
Yikes.
little tip, and he had
Ah!
to match his
No!
little tip up with
No!
another little tip.
No! Stop!
I had your address. I didn't have your number. That's all.
Okay.
What's wrong with talking about a little tip, Fuzz?
Don't. No. I mean, I'm tasteful enough to know when to stop. Usually.
Nobody
Sometimes.
has ever described me as having good taste.
Oh, it's not going to
Well,
line
no
up
shit.
with your base.
You know me. It's all subjective anyway. I have taste. I've got taste buds. I like Godzilla. I have taste. Thank you very much.
Oh, you brought the remains of the salvage and building ship, didn't you?
Yep.
Thundra, since you had to skip, I think it would have been your turn this week, wasn't it? For movie night?
Yeah.
Since you were busy, do you want to take this Monday coming as movie night, or do you just want to keep going?
Oh, World Tear. Okay, World Tear's gone.
Oh, crap. Missed the lumberyard.
Just keep going because the only movies that I have are unsure.
Okay, well, I
Movies what?
guess Monday coming, we're watching a few episodes of B5.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, then. What?
I was thinking about Babylon 5 the other day, and I realized something about Pup.
Uh-huh.
Depending on how far Pup goes with some of the options that are presented to him right now, if he's still alive at a future date, I could very easily see him behaving kind of like Zathras.
I could see that. I could very much see that.
I'm guessing that's someone from Babylon 5.
Zathras is probably everybody's favorite character, or at least on their list of favorite characters.
Yeah, definitely in the top 5 for most people.
Yeah.
But it's from that series, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I like the
And-
progression that's gotten going along, by the way.
Huh?
I like the progression that's been done since I last looked at stream because of
Ah,
Puppy and
okay.
Snowball and other stuff.
Oh no! It
I mean,
merged
I could,
and it
I could
dropped the
definitely
drills.
see that.
Yep.
Oh, I did look at that. It looks a little strange, yeah.
and it's truly amazing. Although I shouldn't be too amazed because I kind of figured this would happen. How much in-game and ongoing potential scenarios change drastically as y'all play. I mean, not like terribly. Like the basic idea is still there, but I have to completely change it up.
Yeah. That's why one of my big recommendations is don't plan all that far ahead.
And I'm not. But so basically, I have in my head, I have okay. What are the bad guys doing roughly at this time? And that's about it.
Yeah.
Everything else is just kind of random and like, oh, this would be fun to do.
That's kind of the thing. That's why random encounter table might be more useful than anything else.
No, no, because so here's how it works. I sit in the cab of a truck.
Good truck.
How much have you been drinking?
That's a drunk truck. I sit in the cab of a truck most of the day, in between deliveries, especially on busy days. So there's a lot of idle time for me to stop and think. And the guy that I drive with, he is interesting enough that I can bounce out. Don't you blow your damn horn at me, you mother! I gotta drive my tractor while I talk.
Yeah, but that might be a good idea. So I thought you were talking about the guy you were talking about with saying that. Timing is a wonderful thing.
Yeah. So anyway, he is interesting enough that I can bounce ideas off of. And while a lot of his ideas I don't necessarily take, it does get the wheels turning.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it'll come down to, well, what if this happens? And he'll say something, and I'll be sitting there thinking alive, and I'll be like, oh, I got an idea. And that's it. And at least for the first 5 levels, it has been completely random-ish. But I think for the next 5 levels, it's going to be a little more archy, I guess you would say. Archetype? Arc-like?
Dinosaurs?
There's story arcs
Oh.
of sorts.
Plot lines and stuff like that.
Not the game arc.
But that's also because you have an idea of what the character
But
is.
dude, you just have to throw a dinosaur in somewhere after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. I will say this right now. Dinosaurs exist in our world. The ones you're playing in right now. They
Yeah.
exist.
Debatable.
No. That's not debatable. In the world that my players right now are playing in, one of the continents are still wild enough that dinosaurs still exist. They're there. I had an idea that kind of got threw out that would have led you to said area. But if you ever find it, they're there.
Oh, that's cool.
It's one of the benefits of having many islands to explore is you can, we're gonna have this that island over there. Could be on that island way over there.
I mean, from a player aspect, y'all are well aware of the concept and idea of the Wandering Islands.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've talked about them enough, but they will be coming into play very much after y'all kind of get to the level 5-ish area and start moving on.
There you go. Now you can stop making those half whatever walkways.
Hey, those were very creative walkways.
Yeah.
I only used 2 different blocks. You used a lot more fancy stuff here.
The real fun part is by the time y'all get to that point, the long night will probably have already come.
Yay.
For a few reasons.
See, the long night is kind of like Long Cat, but it's a night.
Yeah, pretty much. So on a lot of perception checks out on the ship, you'll probably end up with an advantage, Daniel.
Yeah, I
because
kind of
it's
figured.
nighttime. I haven't really been playing up the idea that you are supposed to be morning blind, mostly because the drow are not underground bound. They're just far north.
As opposed to a normal drow.
Yeah.
So whenever the long night happens, the rest, I mean, not the rest. My particular character is going to have a little bit more trouble seeing.
Yes. Also, the deep blue is going to start stirring a bit, and you'll start seeing some of that weird shit happens idea.
That scares me and excites me at the same time. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, basically, what's going to happen is when things have gone a
Basically?
bit dry, I have a table ready, and just randomly, I'm going to roll that table as you're moving through that area. Something might happen, something might not. It may be a RP session, it may be a combat session. You won't know until it happens. It may be just something completely weird that has no aspect at all that you stop and say, "What the fuck?" and then you move on.
Be a situation where we argue about the price of a banana.
Or whether or not selling an item to somebody requires me to pay them for said item.
Hey, Black Scale is weird, alright? Leave the man alone.
I'm perfect. I have to say this, when it comes to Black Scale, when I was trying to figure out who the bad person who didn't like Sela was in her backstory, Black Scale gave me the exact inspiration I needed.
Well, okay. And here's the thing. The sad thing is, in Black Scale, I was trying to, and I failed miserably at it. This is what's funny about it. I was trying to embody Garrick from DS9, but I failed miserably at it.
DS9?
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
Oh
I
my
felt
god,
terrible
that is
at it.
painfully bad of a failure.
I was not even going to mention this, but I've been loosened up by alcohol. But yeah, I was.
Yeah,
trying
I
to
wouldn't have
embody
mentioned it. You failed so bad.
that. It was terrible.
Yeah, God.
Yeah, because I love Garrick. Garrick is my absolute favorite character in DS9.
What is DS9?
Deep Space Nine, Star Trek. Garrick is a Cardassian that is. Anybody care about spoilers here?
I'm okay with it.
Given that most of it would be spoilers to me, and I wouldn't have a clue what you're talking about otherwise, I don't care about spoilers
Okay.
when it comes to Deep Space Nine or anything Star Trek-y.
I forget the name of the actual.
Obsidian Order.
Thank you, the Obsidian Order. He's a member.
I
of the
was
Obsidian
waiting
Order,
for him to
which is
describe it.
effectively
before.
like Black Ops for the Cardassians.
The Cardassian version of the Romulan Tal Shiar.
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty
now I know
much.
what you're talking about. When you say that, I know what you're talking about. Just
And
because-
And
he's
he's
effectively
referring to the-
exiled, and he's a tailor on Deep Space Nine.
He's also referring to the Spoonheads, not the other group of individuals people might be thinking about.
Who else would they be thinking about as Cardassians?
Energy
Be
low.
right back.
The Kardashians.
Oh God!
I was wondering.
I didn't.
was
I had effectively removed them from memory. Thanks, Daniel.
You're welcome, man.
But
Anytime.
anyway, so he has this deep dark background. He's effectively a member of this secret organization / Black Ops type setup. So he's incredibly good at what he does. But he's also a tailor,
Yeah, you
and
gotta go.
he's a friend to the Doctor and a few other folks.
He's a tinker, he's a tailor, and he's a soldier, and a spy.
Yes, absolutely. He is all those things: Tinker, Tailor, Solar Spy.
Okay.
And he's a wonderful character. He is the reason to watch DS9. Although there's a lot of reasons to watch DS9, but I know D
Sacrifice
Swank is a
the
little character,
Angels. Sacrifice
Huh?
the Angels is one of them.
Yes. I don't remember that episode.
That
But I
is the
think I know
one
what it is.
before the retaking of DS9.
Okay.
You know how there are parodies based off of popular TV shows and various games?
Certainly.
Inventory.
One of them is Friendship is Dragons. And the reason I bring this up is because Rarity, one of my favorite of the ponies, My Little Pony, is exactly what you just described. Tailor spy / other stuff.
Hey, how's it going, Nikolai?
I'll go ahead and say it. Fluttershy's my girl.
Oh God, guys! I just got some people in chat, and you start new people, and y'all start scaring them away with your. I know we were talking about kink shaming earlier, but still.
Hey,
Anyone
hey,
who's
it's not a kink. That's not a kink. Let me introduce you to a concept here.
Inventory full.
Pinkie Pie is the absolute embodiment of chaos next to Discord himself.
I think she actually does a better job than he does.
Oh, God.
Probably.
I've been doing
And
pretty good.
Fluttershy is
Legendary.
the absolute embodiment of bottled up anger and aggression.
Would
Oh
y'all?
God, yeah.
Oh God! You're gonna scare people off of my stream.
I ain't scared. We didn't scare Nikolai. Yay!
Oh, that's a plus.
My Little Pony, I have perfect. I can. It would be weird if I didn't go about My Little Pony because my avatar is a freaking pony.
Yeah, see, yeah, that's okay for you, but when one of the big burly guys here with the deep voice starts talking about the My Little Pony, it gets a little weird.
You
Oh,
start
no,
scaring the
That's all I gotta
straights.
say to that.
Huh?
That's all I gotta say.
I ain't worried about the straights. You know what the problem with the straights are? They're straight.
I was quoting Ghostbusters, dingbat.
I know that.
Oh my, did he just say he was poning
Whoa, Ting.
Ghostbusters?
Quoting.
Okay.
But just for reference, for those who haven't been scared off, I have watched My Little Pony because a friend of mine told me to watch it, and I was like, okay, fine. It was okay.
No, shoot.
It was okay. And I have favorites, just like anybody else would if they watched a series of any sort.
Yeah.
It's a solid kids show. It's a solid show by itself. It grows long in the tooth very quickly. Because it's the same reused trope over and over and over again. But overall, it's not terrible. But if we need to get back on the guy spectrum, I guess, you
No.
sexist bunch of bastards.
No, there's nothing wrong with wearing pink if that's what you like.
I knew a gentleman that wore salmon pretty regular.
Salmon.
Salmon
Ooh.
color, I don't really.
He owned it. He owned it.
I good on you if you can pull it off, but really?
Yeah. And he could. He could.
Really?
Yeah. But yeah, I haven't seen or heard a lot of talk about the Netflix Voltron. It just kind of fell off once it was finished.
Yeah.
A little sad because it was pretty damn good. I know there was this big kerfuffle about Hunk not being the big brave Hunk that he was, and being a bit of a coward and a glutton. But you know, you can't all be big brave heroes.
True.
Also, there was this big kerfuffle about spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. You've been warned. Pidge being a little girl instead of a boy.
Yeah, no, I haven't exactly hidden the fact that the show it was that I don't think the show was that bad either.
Yeah.
Legendary. So
Yeah, I very much enjoyed it. It started getting a little bit weird towards the end, but I kept with it, and it was fine. Overall.
I just want to see if you're actually further in the series than me. I'm not telling what you're saying right now.
Oh no, I am done. There is no more after it.
You've seen season 9.
There's no season 9 of the new Voltron. I don't mean the old classic Voltron.
I'm still talking about My Little Pony.
We don't let My Little Pony. We gotta protect our boy D Swank's channel from the weird folks like us.
No, you gotta protect them from the weird folks that like are the scary, like the people. That,
you don't want us to attract them. Gotcha.
yeah,
Gotcha.
I don't want you to attract the people that are like the people that give the furries the bad name.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the people I want to stay away.
Right.
I got bad news for you, man.
Oh, you give furries bad name?
Yep. Because I'm a horny bastard, and that's the only reason I'm there.
You go to horny jail.
Yeah.
There's such a thing.
Of course there is. We put Daniel there all the time.
I thought it was the Genuine Timeout Center.
What do you think that was?
No comment.
What do you think that was?
I don't know.
Do we need to make a Thunder Timeout corner?
I think so.
Yeah, I think we do.
No. That thing's happening when I'm by myself.
Oh God,
Hmm?
that's not what you do in a timeout corner. You're supposed to cool off.
Oh God.
Oh.
What is she doing?
Sorry, D-Swank. Sorry. I'm gonna say that right now. Sorry. It's all over with.
Oh God. Have you destroyed my channel, Thundra?
Probably. The algorithm just looked at us and said, "Nope, nope."
Buzz left himself open for some of these things to my foot.
Wait, what
Left
did he do?
myself open. I don't leave myself open. I'm an open book.
Who did what? Where?
I don't know.
It might be best that we don't know. No one else knows. I have not,
Uh,
but I have had my pain medicine because of moving everything yesterday.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm drinking, so there you go. We're all a bit drunk tonight, except D-Swank.
Yeah, no, you're dealing with a couple of very loud individuals. Yeah, I'm sorry about your ears.
It'd be all right. You know how to turn us down.
Or
So
if
if
you
you
come over
haven't
and
turned
watch
us down
my
by
channel.
now, it's all on you, man.
Oh, I apologize because I moved Snowball and
I don't apologize. I'm never going to apologize for who I am. I will warn you about who I am once you get to know me.
Well, it's a little late.
Yep, pretty much.
I do apologize for hurting someone.
If you warn me after I find out who you are, it isn't an apology. It isn't an apology.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
It's-
is,
it's-
because I already know who you are. The point of a warning is to warn me. It's too late at that point.
Well, look at it this way. If I warned you who I was when it'd be like, hey, you want to do a collaboration? Oh, hi, thanks for the invitation to do the collaboration, but unfortunately, I'm a horny-ass bastard that talks about furries and Transformers and My Little Pony and...
Everything
How
else.
do you think that would have went?
I would have said, okay. Could have calmed down a little bit, but okay.
Well, you know.
Actually, it won't be worried.
Hey, Elephant, you
If
might
that's
want to
all
move your
wrong.
character because things are going to start disappearing.
I think Crunch has been broken
Has
a bit at
left
this
the
point.
building.
Yeah, well, he's standing on one of the Atmo thrusters that's about to start getting torn down.
I think he's trying to commit space engineer suicide at this point.
Oh, he's standing right on the propeller, so.
Uh,
Yeah, doing it.
all right, I need to cut this tree up some more. But I will say, for the record, that I do not, to any degree, at any point ever, regret replying to your email.
That's a plus.
Yes.
God, that
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here not saying. thing.
Hey,
You were playing games with me before anyone else, I think. Remember
Yep.
correctly? Secret
it
World.
was Secret World, yeah.
Yep. That was honestly all your fault, Daniel.
No energy.
I don't know if that's really Daniel's fault or.
It was Daniel's fault.
Yeah.
That's
I'll blame it on
the
that.
channel mantra.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
still
it's my
technically the new guy. I mean, when we finally accept someone new into the fold, they'll be the new Daniel. Just like I was the Daniel before.
And Draco was there for a little while.
Well, you know, he kind of ran away screaming.
And I'll be the Daniel that was.
Yeah. He was the Daniel that was.
It's like Zathras.
I am the Daniel. Well, actually, I was the Daniel that was. He's the Daniel that is. And one day, someone will be the Daniel that will be.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Depending on
Oh,
the,
God.
Depending on the.
Huh.
It might
Oh
not-
my, does that mean I'm the chosen one?
Just
Currently,
right
I guess
now.
so.
What just happened?
What?
I'm just trying to figure it out. What just happened?
Well, I'm watching both the Swank and Daniel stream like I normally
Oh,
do.
yep.
Some
And I'll
just
be
went
right back.
boom.
Yep.
For some reason, D-Swank went into a ship and then he's ported over to the side of the mountain.
Yeah, it's perspective change when you jump into a ship.
Yeah, but it didn't look like a perspective that you could have seen from the ship.
That's because the last time I was in the ship, I was looking at the front of it.
Ah.
Oh, you're getting some work done on your base.
Yep.
I'm tearing down the Atmo engines.
Yep.
Sadly, the more when I get excited, I do tend to get loud. I try to keep it in check. I've gotten better, but I'm still working.
And Elevit's about to go for a tumble.
I haven't heard.
Wait, you're on Tumblr?
I haven't-
He's on the ground now with all the dogs. Oh boy.
Yep,
I think I'm distracted by something.
Oh, he said it sounded like someone was at the door, so
Yep.
probably checking on that.
It was Antifa.
The Bradley partner. Well, I need my decent partner. Or I should say exploding partner. Because it's the main thing we do is make things explode. Or get a Land Rover stuff. Is there anyone to grab him and move his body?
No.
Nope. The closest you can is get him to sit in a chair, and then
You
you can
can-
pick the chair
You
up.
can kind of nudge him ever so slightly and lightly.
Now he's on the ground all the time.
Oh.
I know you can do it in there. I've done it in the air before. I
Well,
have to,
we're
like,
about to
crank
drill
it.
some ice, so we'll have some hydrogen on the base.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So I had to stop and start reading Legendary Saiyan Nikolai.
Yeah.
Awesome name, by the way, if you're still there.
They're saying Nikolai.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I you know, you described me to a T there, buddy.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah, he got you down pat.
Yeah, pretty much. So you may hear me crunch and munch a little bit because I need to head off the drunkenness at the pass.
Yeah. Before it becomes a problem.
Oh, it's not gonna be a problem.
It's already a problem.
No, it's not. Shush. I haven't reached the point of no return because there's no more left.
That's a plus.
Actually,
I-
it is. I've seen
Uh,
actually, I think everyone here has seen what happens when Fuzz has too much.
Yes. Officially on stream, the most. I mean, if you want to see me at my worst, that I haven't muted myself or not been on stream, you go back and watch It's Better Together, which is a series that I did with my buddy Draco.
Boom.
Yeah,
And I think it was episode 3.
ish. Yeah, I think so. I literally recorded on video, piss my pants. A little bit. It kind of trickles.
Oh, it's starting to rain again.
But as far- wow, Daniel.
Oh, the timing.
Yeah.
The timing with the conversation.
But as far
Every
as far
time.
as recent history, if you go back to our first Terraria stream when we first began playing, I got drunk as shit because that was New Year's Eve night.
Yes. All right.
I'm gonna back the mic up a little bit because I'm.
You
Like
love.
Uh-huh. Also, I don't know if they're everywhere, but I found a bag of Doritos. Oh, not Doritos. Tortillas.
You found the bag of Doritos. I don't know if they're everywhere, but these chips are good.
Shush.
Okay,
Shush.
Never.
A bag of tortillas called On the Border.
yeah.
No, that's a chain. That's a
Oh.
chain of restaurants called On the
Oh,
Border.
is it?
Yes.
I don't know the chain. I don't see them around here.
That's because they're like Tex-Mex. They're good Mexican food.
Well,
They don't
so is
leave
El Real. But anyway,
the quality of Mexican food decreases the further you get from Texas.
all right. So this is going to have to. I just dropped the chip.
I'm always here for the chat, so.
I don't care if the cat's here. I just don't want to crush it.
Got to.
I'm up. So, I have to be a thing because one of the best Tex-Mex slash Mexican restaurants I have ever eaten at is a local place. It's not a chain, not a franchise. It's a single place
Yeah.
called El Real's Mexican restaurant in the town next to my hometown.
Okay.
And it's absolutely fabulous. The best food in town. The best food in the big town that I live next to, which y'all are aware of where I live.
Yeah.
And I look forward to going to big town.
And I've eaten at Cancun's, I've eaten at Jalapenos, I've eaten at several other Mexican restaurants that call themselves Mexican restaurants and they're not. And they're pale in comparison.
I mean,
So-
everything you have named must be one of them Yankee chains,
It might be, I don't know.
because I've never heard of them.
Not here.
It's kind of like Carl's Jr. and Hardee's, you know? Or Rallies and Cheddar's. Not Cheddar's.
White
Cheddar's?
Castle and Crystal.
Yeah. Rallies and Checkers. Checkers is possible. It's one of those things. You know. But I need to head out your way one day, when I have the money to do so, and the time to do so, and eat me some local cuisine.
Oh,
To see how
that
it compares to El Real's.
What is cool?
you look if you come into the station where the med bay is, and you look up at the window.
Yeah.
You can actually see the rain coming down and hitting the window.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
It can be a whole vlog series.
Oh, dude, if I ever won the lottery, one of the things I want to do is like do a tour of the country and go
Oh,
eat
yeah.
places, do a video blog series.
Oh, dude. Oh, no. What just happened?
I don't know.
I mean, if I had that kind of money, do you know the series Man vs. Food?
Yeah.
I would
Unfortunately.
follow his footsteps. Not the gorging parts, the food venues.
Yeah. Okay.
Because holy shit, some of the places he's visited.
I wouldn't have little problem. There were some things I would have to watch with the Man vs. Food,
There's a lot of things I'd have to watch.
but that's because I'm can't have certain foods.
Well, yeah. I mean, I realize that's a thing for a lot of people, but I have been blessed by the fates or gods or sciences. I don't know. But I'm not allergic to anything. Absolutely nothing. Except stupid. I tend to sneeze at that. There's a reason I sneeze a lot.
You only really started doing that after Daniel showed up.
No, I tend to sneeze a lot to start with. I'm allergic to myself. But anyway. So, I mean, there's so many places that man's been to that I would love to visit.
Or even any of the broad places.
I mean, there's a handful of the gorging places I would like to go to, but not many. It's mostly the other venues that I'd like to visit.
Sadly, where I'm at currently, there's nothing too extreme or any unique experiences I can think of right here. Previous area, yeah, they had a rolled ice cream shop that sold alcoholic versions.
Alcoholic what?
Ice cream.
Alcoholic ice cream?
You know the Thai ice cream where they do the little rolls?
I don't know anything about Thai ice cream with rolls. I just heard alcoholic ice cream.
Yeah, alcoholic ice cream. It's an entire. It's a downstairs of another building, and that's the only thing they make is ice cream rolls, with 90% of them being alcoholic ones.
Thundra,
Yes.
I need to come for a visit.
We'll have to go
Why
visit my
is-
mom because it's in her state, not mine.
Oh shit, I ain't going that far north. I'd be too close to Daniel then.
It's in
Oh, I still have more alcohol.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
What the hell?
I'm
Yeah,
not saying that type of place doesn't exist elsewise.
I
When
doubt it.
When it comes to how they made it, I've seen them do it.
Thundra, I live within the confines of the Bible Belt. Alcoholic ice cream is one of the biggest no-nos like you've never known.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's well. I mean, Texas isn't exactly part of the Bible Belt.
It's close enough.
It's close, but it was never that bad. Mostly because we had the thing about if you're and I don't know how prevalent the joke is elsewhere in the country about how you if you go fishing with the Baptist, you always bring two. That way they don't drink all your beer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, give you an idea. The preacher of my original church, before I told religion to go fuck off, was not only my cousin, actually, technically my second cousin because it's my mama's cousin. Yeah, you're in the South here, buddy. So, he was family. But as a preacher, he ran around on his wife,
Glory Fold.
got divorced, got kicked out of his church, lost his church, and is now run by somebody that I have no idea who it is. I'm in the Bible Belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've almost got all the important bits out of this.
There's a reason I'm a non-religious man now.
Mm-hmm.
And I say non-religious because I cannot call myself an atheist. I will not call myself an atheist.
What about agnostic?
I don't know what that is.
Technically, I can't call myself an agnostic because as an agnostic, from what I understand from the definition and explanation of it, is that you, while you basically just don't give a shit anymore, you still have religious beliefs and or ties to the Christian belief.
No.
Okay, so that's wrong.
Yes.
All right.
Agnostic is you believe in a higher power, but you don't know what that is. What the higher power is.
Then no, I'm not agnostic. I'm far closer to being atheist, but I'm not atheist. Because as an atheist, you have to completely deny the very aspect, the idea of the potential of a higher power. Which I don't. I don't, because my core belief is believing in the possibility. Always. Because I believe in an infinite universe. And within an infinite universe, all things are possible. Period. Okay?
Yeah. No, Fuzz. Fuzz.
So technically,
Fuzz.
I'm somewhere between agnostic and atheist.
The fact that you believe that there is in existence a higher power,
The potential.
Okay, so what? There's the potential. Whether that higher power is a god, whether it is you could argue, except for the fact that Shinto is an actual established belief, that is a agnostic belief. Because they don't believe in a god. But they do believe in higher beings.
Okay. So, here's where I'm standing. I actively do not believe in a higher being. However, I accept the fact that within the confines of an infinite universe, there could be. What I refuse.
And the concept of there being one, potentially, that is agnostic.
Okay then. Cool. Well, I guess I'm agnostic. This is why I don't like labels. There's too many damn rules. But you have to have labels, because when somebody walks up to you and say, "Hi, what religion are you?" You might want to grab a coffee.
It's such a fun way of doing it, in my opinion.
It's a fun way for me too.
If you just said, "I believe in Slaanesh," or the possibility of Slaanesh, that would be agnostic.
I'll also find out if we could be friends or not.
Depending who it is or not.
Because if I worshipped anybody, it would be Slaanesh. Just say
That
it.
counts as a higher power.
Yeah, I know. I dig it.
I
I had the wrong definition of what agnostic was.
Yeah, agnostic has nothing to do with any particular belief set.
Well,
It's just you believe there either is or is the potential of a higher power.
okay.
Even if your higher power is just like the ancients in Stargate.
Yeah. And for the record,
Okay. What if you're watching my stream? My hands are not on the keyboard. I'm pressing A Okay, it's working. It's working. Okay, before I'd type in my controls and it takes 3 or 4 seconds before the character would respond and do what I typed in. That was weird.
I'll say you're almost out of energy or hydrogen. I can't tell which one that is on the screen.
It's energy.
I haven't minimized it at the moment.
Yeah, the delay is not going to help me to help in that regard.
Yeah, no, it's over with now. It's not an issue.
But for the record, I don't completely scoff at or laugh at the idea of the ancient alien theory.
Yeah.
Actually,
Now, the series? Oh, yeah. I scoff and laugh quite a bit.
Series?
Well, anything after the first season or so. The pilot episode in the first season and a half is actually pretty good.
There was a series?
yeah, called Ancient Alien.
It was on the Hitler channel. I mean, the History channel.
Yeah.
There,
There is a series on history called Ancient Aliens that discusses, researches, and now has embraced its silliness, I guess. I don't fucking know at this point. The idea of ancient aliens or ancient extraterrestrials that have visited.
oh.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
you
watch
know
it.
the meme with the guy with the Centauri hair going aliens?
Aliens!
That's where he's from.
Yep.
And it's basically everything that people can't figure out immediately without any sort of real thought.
Yep.
They go, aliens did it. It's kind of like in D&D. If you look at something and go, how did that happen? And your first reaction is, I don't know. Wizard did it.
Yeah, it's usually Wizard did it or
Yeah, just take those same situations that might occur in the real world, and it's aliens did it instead of a wizard.
Yep. Pretty much. But if you take the pilot episode, first season, some of the second season, pretty good. It gets real sketchy after that.
I hadn't seen it.
They start grasping at straws at that point.
I thought the whole show was just grasping at straws, honestly. My favorite thing is that show was coming out at the same time that there was a show where they were showing how the center stone in the pyramid or the obelisk, that some of these giant structures could have been lifted with a kite. Like they actually lifted them with a kite. And then the next thing on History Channel was somebody saying, "Oh, that couldn't possibly happen. It had to have been aliens."
Yeah.
I just loved that.
Usually, if I'm not mistaken, it's the same time Meerkat Manor was airing, and yeah, I didn't want
Probably.
to other than Meerkat Manor. That or Cartoon Network or something similar. But if I was choosing the channel, it was straight from Meerkat Manor because it turned
Yeah.
out to be full song.
I think one of my favorite series out of that era of stuff was what was it called?
Do y'all remember when TLC was the Learning Channel and not the Little Channel?
Yes.
No.
I also remember when the Science Channel was the Science Channel, and when the History Channel was the History Channel.
I don't remember the TLC doing anything.
Once upon a time, many years ago, in a time before TV went to complete shit. I know, scary, right? Sit with Uncle Fuzz as he tells you a story.
Way back when the Muppet Show existed.
That's creepy.
Yes, it is. You know
So,
what?
Many years ago, there was this channel called TLC. And it stood for the
The
Learning
Learning
Channel.
Channel.
It encompassed history, science, physics, health, and a buttload of other things.
Building robots.
Yes. Robot Wars. Hell yeah.
I
Build
missed
it-
that show.
Building
I
things out of a junkyard.
Still is. I just didn't know what you
And a shout out for Grant because
Yeah.
unfortunately the TLC kind of waned off and cable came in hard and strong, like things that I'm not going to mention on D Swank or Daniel's stream.
A wrecking ball.
And we got the History Channel, Science Channel, and a few other stragglers behind that did similar things, and they were wonderful. Our TLC kind of fell off. Then we got the Animal Channel. And
I don't remember the Animal Channel. I remember Animal Planet.
same thing. But different. Shush. Uncle Fuzz was talking. And then the Learning Channel just kind of fell off and became My Fat Wedding. My 600-pound Life. Things with little people. Whatever they call themselves these days, I don't know. It wasn't anything about learning anymore. And then like a cancer, it grew out to the History Channel and the Science Channel.
No, the
Crap
History
Channel.
Channel was, I think, fell about almost simultaneously.
Probably.
And National Discovery was also brought out.
Oh God, it's the Discovery Channel. The grandfather to it all. We forgot it.
National Geographic.
I didn't. The actual National Geographic Channel never really went that bad. I thought.
Not really.
No, it
It's
was
still okay.
it was the original poor man's porn.
Oh God. Go away.
It was.
Go
Go
away.
away.
But I mean, yeah, technically National Geographic kind of did it all magazine porn long before we had cable. But yeah, I mean, there was once channels that dedicated to learning. Because you bastards, we don't have it no more. Sorry, not sorry.
Is that over?
Just saying.
No, you're not a Saiyan.
Fuck you know.
I've
Oh,
seen.
I'm hear your ass from over here.
Come on, bro. Hit me. Hit me, bro.
You don't want it. So back to On the Border.
Yes.
Damn fine tortilla chips.
Yeah,
Oh, so the-
I think they
Best tortilla chips I've ever had.
originally they sold those in. That was like their original recipe, and then they sold the recipe or partnered with somebody to make the on the border chips.
What?
You got
So-
a chair.
So real talk here, did Crunch completely crash out and disappear, or is he just sitting back muted, laughing his ass off and just recording all this?
Probably
or
both.
he just said, "Screw this! I'm not putting it on my channel." I'm leaning towards screw this. I'm not putting this on my channel.
Dude,
Ugh.
if it was Amazon, he ain't staying that long at the door.
Yeah. I think it was Antifa.
Yeah, he hasn't disconnected yet.
Maybe it's his special someone.
Oh, he's married.
Yeah.
It could be a special someone.
Sandra! The man's married. We're going to.
You don't have to have sex or cheat or anything like that to have a special someone.
And you guys called me bad.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I didn't say that. I said you're special
Daniel.
someone. Someone that when they come to the
No,
door.
no, Daniel. Hold up. We need to make corrections here. We were making jokes before, but the Daniel that wasn't me. All right, it was Thunder. Just saying.
Just saying, not saying.
Meanwhile, people are watching Ninja. What the fuck's wrong with them? What am I doing anyway? Oh,
I don't
picking
know.
Well,
up
if I
tree
know.
limbs.
Being a drunken goober?
Well, yeah. I meant in game.
You're not in game.
I am in a game, picking up tree limbs because of how exciting, surprisingly satisfying and fun it is.
Okay, Keen, I want you to see that this just occurred. Someone just said that picking up tree limbs in Farming Simulator is more entertaining than your game. There's a problem there. Because I'm going to say that picking up tree limbs in that game is surprisingly entertaining.
Yep.
It looked surprisingly entertaining when I was watching Buzz play it before, so.
Well, Thunder, do you want the game?
Fuzz, don't make purchases when you're drunk.
I'm not drunk. I'm only tipsy.
Fuzz, don't make purchases when you're drunk and aren't convinced you're tipsy.
I can prove I'm not drunk.
How?
I don't know. You got to find a way. Because you're the one saying I'm drunk.
Because you said so yourself that you were. We can't
How
prove
do-
it one way or the other.
Hey, I say a lot of shit, alright? I say a lot of things. My lips and tongue are far looser right now. That's true. That's 100% true.
I don't want to know about your lips and tongue.
Don't worry about
I don't
it.
want to know what you're doing with your
Don't-
lips
hey,
and tongue.
No, don't worry about it. Just let it happen.
No. 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 No.
Oh boy.
I mean, each and every one of you have seen me at true drunken levels.
See?
That's against humanity.
Better Together is still more, or the New Year's stream, or the other New Year's stream.
Or the other New Year's stream. You need to say that one more time.
Or the Cards Against Humanity stream.
See, I don't think I was on that one.
Nope, that was me, Daniel, D Swank, and Sparse. I'd gotten pretty high off of that one.
I was even able to watch that one because of,
Work, I think.
yeah. Whereas the Terraria one, at least I could watch, even though I was at work, but it was so dead as a doornail. I just pretty much sat on my computer most of the night. I don't think I had enough internet service where I was for the Cards Against Humanity one.
Yeah, because I think you at the time you were trying to work off of your phone network.
So,
Yeah, you were
either
still
that or-
security guard back then.
Yep.
well, I was a security guard on the other one too. I have almost 12 years of being a security guard.
Well, you know what? I've got almost 20 years of being a furniture delivery expert.
If there was no gap,
You know what an expert is.
Oh,
Sure do. An asshole who has no idea what he's doing.
Well, I was going to say, you know what an X is, and you know what a spurt is.
I don't
Yep.
remember it. It may be a good thing.
I am not denying it, as you can see. But anyway, if
Yeah,
you
I
want
think
this
most
game,
of those explosions are the drones being dumped.
I will
I'm
grab
hoping
it for
so.
you when it goes on sale because at full price, it's not really worth it.
Well, I'm seeing if it was one of the humble bundles because I haven't got my choices from like 5 months ago.
Yeah.
I usually wait for a game like, oh, I really
Yeah.
want to play this. I get that one and leave the rest there for a bit.
Well, do you like Stardew Valley?
You know that answer.
Do you wish it was far more work?
Wish it had better graphics.
Well, it's
Or-
definitely got that. But do you wish it was far, far more work? Didn't you like Farming Simulator?
I like Farmer's Dynasty, just Farmer's Dynasty and solo player.
We need to get around to playing some Staxel at some point.
Staxel?
I think I
Yeah.
have one.
Yeah, because I think I got it for you. It's basically Stardew Valley, but it's, you know, small, more Minecrafty than it is Stardew. Just because you can build the house and the barns and everything around.
Alright.
I has it and you has it. And we're
Yes.
going.
So, my thought, and we can...
Oh, so that's how leases work. It's like rented hands. You just get charged again next month.
Ah,
I don't dislike that. That works out.
Should download Brawlhalla.
so
Brawlhalla, fun.
my thought, Daniel,
Mm-hmm.
when we get to the point where we're assembling our ships, okay?
Okay.
Do we want to work together while assembling our ships, or do we want to each work separately?
Hey, it's going to be interesting either way.
Yeah.
Working together would probably help us better because then we could specialize our ships
Okay.
more than just, oh, this is this is the ship I made, blah 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 blah, and then I was trying to figure out how to connect the two bases so that you at least were drawing off the main power grid.
I don't need power grid. I got windmills for days. Or will.
Because I still don't know one key aspect of this whole build that we're going to do.
Which is...
Small grid or large grid?
Small grid.
I was thinking large grid.
Large grid works for me.
Small grid gone wild, revisited.
Which we could do in vanilla now.
Huh?
Because they have small grid doors.
Yeah, they have the
Yes,
small
they
grid
do.
doors now.
Which is nice.
And they have small grid glass.
Yep.
Something I hated when we were trying to build the rovers is I wanted the glass.
Good lord.
Only thing I remember from that is the world eating my ship.
Oh, world always eats ships.
No, I mean ate my ship. Just swallowed it whole.
What are you looking at?
Oh, blowing us all to smithereens.
Oh, I'm just looking at different, like, LCD panels. And...
Oh yeah, no, they've got the huge ones now too.
Yeah. I'm going to have to think about how I'm going to build my ship. Because
So now comes the. Go ahead. Sorry.
something I've always thought about is in Babylon 5, the Narns built their ship so it was a series of concentric circles for each deck. And so it wasn't like a layer cake, it was just like circular, like tree rings. from a center core. And I've always wanted to try that in Space Engineers, but it'd be expensive.
Well, also consider that to make a set of concentric rings for your ship,
Yeah.
you would have to use a lot of, well, hinges and landing gear and other things just hold the ship together.
Not
No.
really. He's already semi-done it. The
And
last ship I looked like had a setup like that.
yeah. It's not a rotating section, Daniel. It's you have a solid core with the spherical gravity generators down the center line, all pulling towards the middle. It's just that's a very expensive PCU build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, in Space Engineers, the sphericals don't quite work that way. Because I think the ship you built, you spent time with the normal gravity generators just pull in the right direction at the right time.
Yeah. Yeah. And the problem was the further you got, the closer inside you got, the worse the whole system worked. I think I'm gonna have to sit down and actually design out the ship.
How long has it been since you've done that?
A space engineer ship?
Yep.
Since I put together my Thunderchild build.
Yeah, I'm still sad about that.
No, I'm probably
Didn't I
gonna
send
do
you the
a-
pieces to the Thunderchild print, despite the fact that they weren't quite that good?
Well, you sent me 2 of them.
Okay. What'd you ever do with those?
Oh, they're sitting around my room right now.
Okay.
Well, Elephant's doing one thing in Space Engineers.
What?
He's drawing in all the dogs right into the turrets.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of engineered out for the evening. I'm gonna, because my mind just wants me to sit down and start sketching things out. So, I have about 15 minutes left on my normal streaming window. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Thank you all, everyone who showed up. Casey, KG, is it 28 or 88? Well, KG. And Legendary Saiyan Nikolai. Thank you for showing up. And we will see y'all next time. I don't know what next time is going to be, but until then, bye-bye.
Night, everybody.
Alright. I'm going to spectator view over and
Thank
get a
you for being
screenshot.
my sole viewer, Thundra.
Hmm?
Thank you for being my sole viewer, Thundra.
Anytime.
There we go.
It usually takes a minute before you're